give it a minute to see if some people show up. In the meantime, I'm gonna do this, make an announcement. Hello to anybody that's already come in. Copy. At everyone, I am live right now watching through our very own VM Division Week 1 games. Come stop by. And enjoy the great battles. All right. In for a long one today. Okay. Without further ado, I say let's go ahead and get right into the games. Okay. So up first we have Nova Blader versus my boy Skippy. Very interesting matchup. Two very strong teams now. I don't know. I have been very good about not spoiling any of the battles for myself. I haven't seen any of the results. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen. But I was told that Nova Blader did almost get a forfeit loss because he did tidy up on Mousehold, which was banned. Tibbs, bro, it's Monday. Why are you hungover? It's Monday, dog. Don't you have, like, school? Alright. So, we got a Farigiraf. Can't see the item. That's okay. We got a Lumberry Cacturn. I'm assuming that's probably for Willow on Weezing or, like, T-Wave. We got Eviolite Primate. We got Wide Lens Mousehold for Pop Bombs. We do have double Intim and a Steel type and a Weezing. So they have a decent amount of stuff for Mousehold. Plus, I think Magneton gets static, right? Does Magneton get static? We got Scarfer and Pardos. That's going to be really big if they don't have a Scarfer on their team. And then we got Dugong, which looks like it's going to be decent into the Croc Rock, but the rest of the team not so much. I'm curious to see what Skippy had that the Dugong was here for. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Nova was a little loud, so I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. Skippy. Mabostiff, I feel like, is going to be a fucking problem. That Pokemon just hits like a damn truck, and if he brought Stakeout over Intim, it's so hard to manage. Especially like the first 2 or 3 times it's on the field when you haven't scouted for an item. Because you can just run like Scarf on it and revenge something, and they either have to predict that and swap out, and potentially take like a stakeout boosted crunch or stay in and potentially lose whatever mon because it's fucking scarfed. It's such a scary mon to face. Okay, so Farigiraf is good comp, right? Is there not audio on it? I just tested it earlier and the audio was working. Am I fucked? I tested it last night and the audio was working. Okay. Well, now I need a minute. It shows that it's working. Is it not working? Is my OBS fucked? Because when I open OBS and I press this, there's stuff coming through. It says it is. You don't hear anything? Okay. Well, we're doing some live editing real quick. That's insane. Still not working. Okay. Am I... Can you hear it now, Ducky? Was that working? Did what I just did right there work? Because if not, I have no clue. Like I said, I don't understand why it wasn't working when it was earlier. Okay. What if I try doing this? I need to... Live editing, baby. What if I put this like right here? Did that work? Tibbs, what is happening? I don't understand. Because the audio was fucking working. Did that work? This is so scuffed now. Oh no. Yes, I want audio. Dog. What the fuck? Well, now I'm pissed. I swear to God, my OBS has to be fucked right now. There's no other way like around it. I guess if it doesn't work, we'll probably just go without it. Well, to anybody who's watching, I apologize. This is not supposed to be this scuffed. Damn, man. Really? I mean, am I doing something wrong? I don't think so.
that subscribe button.
Did I get it? I think I got it. I think I got it.
And then bop the like button. It would mean a
Bop
lot.
the
And
like
my goal
button.
for the month of August
I think I got it.
actually hitting 250 subs on YouTube. I'll let you guys get back to the battle, and thank you so much for the support. Bye-bye. Maybe that's how you say it. Skip.
I think I got it.
Oh my god, it's Comfey.
Okay. Yeah, all I had to do was just kill the source and then add a new one in. I don't know why, but it worked. Also, hello everybody. That makes no fucking sense. I hate OBS sometimes. Okay. Rage Fist, Close Combat U-Turn, and they do have lead rocks. Question is, are you wanting to take like a really strong fairy move here?
I mean, you could probably just set up, to be honest. I would rather just go...
Calm Mind Comfey is kind of a problem.
Come back.
Calm Mind like Leech Seed?
Oh, I should probably like actually be calcing stuff.
Taunt. Okay.
Oh, dude, I could have just got a free U-turn on this thing. Burger F versus Comfey.
Yeah, Nova cooked. We're all in a. I met Nova through a different draft league, and I don't remember who put it up. It might have been Grum or Danny Mac, one of the two. Somebody put it up and was like, "Hey, this looks really fucking cool. If you guys know how to do that, do that." And Nova took it and ran with it, and it's been pretty good.
Oh, I probably should have actually hyper voiced. U-turn.
Nova's got some good quality.
Dude, imagine if I was with this policy. If you go into Crocodile, this is very bad. I probably should have hyper voiced. Yeah, because he has 2 dark types. Why did I go for Psychic? It's literally the same damage. I should have just went for hyper voice.
Maybe you won't get punished.
Anything that...
Surely you won't get punished, right?
If you go to Mabashif right here, oh, something's getting killed on my team. Crocodile and Mabashif would be the best answers. Paper Junior, who's this?
Oh,
yeah, that's correct.
Damn, a hyper voice would have been really nice on this thing. You'd be able to tell if it was Spadef or Fizdef.
Yeah, I messed up.
That's okay.
Crit. It could be banded. No, not Crocodile. Oh my god, what's this guy's name?
Crocorock.
He's not Crocodile.
Come on, Nova.
Oh my god.
What a nice person, though.
Crocorock.
I've gotten to battle Nova twice. And had a blast both times. Yeah, it's a little Tonka. They even got the shiny on there for you too, Tibbs.
Okay.
What Mon?
Come back in.
What Mon was Latonka fused with? I don't remember. Because that's how that came about, right? It was from Infinite Fusions. It was Crook and who? It was something that made it turn into like a land shark or something. Because I remember it being like, was it Infernate? Am I remembering that correctly? Was it Infernate?
Okay, so we have no item.
Okay, so no EV Light. You probably still take an Earthquake.
We're gonna say you're 252 attack with.
But surely this thing's not staying in.
You're at 207.
They probably just go Comfey. Comfey's probably a safe bet here. Bobbery.
Who are you?
Okay, Wheezing makes sense too. Are you Newt Gas? No, you're Levitate. Okay. Didn't Nova have a ground type?
Wheezing.
I don't remember.
You should not be faster than me at all. And
I feel like Newt Gas would actually be really good here.
Have Rocky Helmet, and I just fucked up. Rocky Helmet?
No
No
helmet.
Rocky Helmet. Interesting.
If it's no helmet, 1.5. I got you, Ducky. Yeah, anything that's over like 25 minutes, I'm probably gonna do a 1.5.
Do we think he's going for?
See, now Skippy's video is 10 minutes longer than Nova's because he did a team builder. But the next battle is Bo versus Sableye, and theirs are almost the exact same time, like to the second. And like Paychecks and mine Paycheck's battle is Paycheck's video is 19 minutes long.
Oh my
Mine's
God.
35 minutes long.
You know what? Seal, get in there. Mine in.
Yeah, Ducky, you and Adam, you guys went crazy.
Dude, I don't know what mine Will was. Oh yeah, good thing we didn't go into there. We're actually gonna get rid of that.
Did you guys just have a stall fest? All right, let's see what Dugong can do. This is one Pokemon that I was very much looking forward to getting drafted and seeing somebody use.
You're gonna probably switch out.
Classic, Whirlpool Parasong.
I'm gonna just try to Whirlpool you in here, but
I think
you're
Whirlpool's
most
always the
likely
play.
gonna go into
Probably Magneton.
Minun or Magneton. You actually stay in here, this thing dies. The seal! Just please don't go in. I mean, Minun is going to take a lot. You actually don't have a spinner this game, luckily.
I think Magneton is a safe switch here, but getting Chip on it would be really nice for Mousehold. Mr. Mose.
You take rocks.
This is going to do it.
Boots. Okay, good. Heavy duty boots.
Belly Bolt and Dash Bun. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
It's like your team is just button clickers plus Belly Bolt.
This burn isn't doing that much.
Okay, Whirlpool Chip's gonna add up. No Terra on Dugong though, so you probably do have to swap so you don't take a Thunderbolt.
I can take one hit.
Is that worth
Terra
it?
Blast, Terra Fighting.
I don't think that's worth it.
The same amount. Dude, why aren't you ground set? Okay,
I think you just sack Primeape here.
To just Parasong.
I think taking a fighting type
yeah.
move is just, or an electric type move is not great for this thing because you can still use it later against Weezing.
We don't want to lose Dugong yet. But I don't know your Terra Blast. Okay.
I would have just went to Primeape.
That didn't.
Damn. Yo, Skippy, if you see this, actually, I think he had a team builder. So after this video, I'll go ahead and go over and see what his set was, because I'm curious now.
I don't think I'm in range.
Is he modest? Was he nasty plot?
Terra Blast did not that much. Okay. Wish.
I forget this thing gets Wish.
Dude, I could have set up the rain then.
But Whirlpool is really nice because you're keeping this Mon in, and clearly it does not do any damage.
Okay.
I do think it's probably in your best interest to switch out here, though.
You go to 2, I go to 2. I can stay in one more turn. I can use one turn of sleep. We're just going to
never mind. I thought Parasong. I didn't think Parasong went up. I must have missed that.
So, Terra Blast. So there's no electric move, no discharge? Okay. We use one turn to sleep. The seal!
Now you swap out here. And Minun goes down. Unless they have Volt Switch.
And most likely you're going for one more Terra Blast.
Do you have a Volt Absorb Mon?
And what on my team can actually eat that Terra Blast?
Do you have a Volt Absorb Mon?
Hey, we got a Perish Skill.
No.
Funny enough,
if they have Volt Switch,
I guess I'll go out to the bad card.
they got Wish, Terra Blast.
It's gonna stack your H Fist. It's gonna be Dugong kills.
Don't write it down yet. Volt Switch?
Volt? You actually had a switching move? That's
Called
crazy.
it. Imagine they had a ground type.
That's crazy.
That would have been really nice.
Alright, well, we're at like 150 base power in Primeape. Okay, let me write that down. Dugong did not kill Minun. Minun.
In comes this Comfey.
And, Wish. Volt Switch.
I feel like you should probably save this now. You got a 150 Rage Fist. Could be useful.
Last time you went for taunt. I think I just Rage Power because we're at 150 base versus Comfey. I don't have the Evil Eye on. Funny enough, actually, Rage Fist doesn't do anything. We're just gonna go to the good cop. Comfey can't do anything to the good cop. Yeah, no. Armor Tail. I think we actually go for Dazzling this time. Taunt. Okay. Comfey's Taunt and, that did a good amount still. If you're Taunt, probably call Mind, your Draining Kiss. I'm gonna go for a Hyper Voice this time. U-turn. Oh yeah, your U-turn. You're probably not going to go into a Dark type this time, but Draining Kiss should do a ton. Or not Draining Kiss, but Hyper Voice. Magneton this time. Didn't do that much. I think we actually go into the point. I feel like an electric move is coming. Dude, you're probably analytic, actually. Why does this thing do so much damage?
Here comes the Cacturn.
Magnet Rise. Oh.
Oh man,
Okay.
Magnet Rise is really good prep.
I'm just gonna go for knockoff.
I did not know Cacturn got ground coverage. Wow.
I shouldn't have died anything. The points! Because he's pointy. Get it, guys?
Come on, Nova.
If you switch out, that's... Oh, Flash Cannon. Okay, we ate it.
Knock off into Sucker Punch. Should kill.
Evo Light. Oh, okay. Well, you don't... I mean, I'm just gonna go for a Sucker. You probably are switching out here. Nope. Alright,
Okay.
Cacturn.
Cacturn kills Magneton.
Kills Magneton. That's crazy that, I mean, Magnet Rise is a thing. Crazy that, you know, Nocturne, or not Nocturne, Cacturn. Oh my gosh, my boss shift! The Paper Bowser.
Mabostiff is so
Mabostiff.
scary.
Dude, this thing is fast.
That's a good
If I
nickname
switch
too.
out, I get fucked. That's crazy.
I think you just get your Sucker Punch damage off here and then go into Mousehold.
I think I just have to stay in and Sucker. 'Cause
That's not
I
even
don't
bad
want to
shit.
switch out and just die. Crunch.
The question is he scarfed?
Yeah. Mabostiff.
I think on the off chance he is scarfed, you have to go 8.
Cacturn. Alright. So Mabostiff. What about Mousehold? Population Bomb just flat out kills this thing.
Do you know if he's
I
scarfed?
should be faster. The boss! I do not want to...
Wait a second. I gotta say that
The
again.
boss!
Do not click or we lose. Yeah, so I don't think Nova realized during the draft that Tidy Up on Mousehold specifically was banned. We allowed it on Furret, but Mousehold we did not allow it on. And I remember him talking in his draft analysis about Mousehold being removal. I completely slipped my mind that it's banned. But let's see if he clicks it.
I do not want to go for a Tidy Up.
You're right, you do not.
We're just going to send off the Population Bomb.
You definitely do not want to go for a Tidy Up. Yeah, no, Mousehold with Tidy Up would just be too broken, because you could just run Focus Sash
Hopefully we get a
and
kill.
guarantee it get like 3 kills. And if they don't have priority, you just win the game. It's disgusting.
Paper Junior.
On Furret, it's okay, because it's got like base
Oh,
55
I mean, we're
attack or
minus
something
one,
like
but
that.
I don't think you're taking this.
This pop bomb probably should kill. If not, 2 of them will kill. Krokorok doesn't get priority. Oh my god.
That's 2.
Jeez, Mousehold
3,
is so strong. I am not
4,
looking forward to my game versus
5.
Nova.
Let's go!
That was 5 hits?
Mouse hold. Kills.
That's insane.
Crook. Or Krokorok.
Yeah, I remember Nova talking to me about it. I don't think he clicked it.
Mine was heavy duty boots. Bobbery. You weren't rocking.
Mainly because I know that if Nova would have clicked it, I would have heard about it right away. Yeah, Rocky Helmet is still a problem. But you can just kind of build around that with, like, knockoff support. And I know that that's like a... kind of like a he said, she said thing where it's like, oh, I can prep this way and I can counter prep this way. It's still really strong if you're forcing Pokemon to run Rocky Helmet and not be able to run boots or a choice item or leftovers. Plus, knowing my luck, I'm just going to miss the pop bomb anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Will-O-Wisp, Ender. We're gonna use another.
Okay, so that means the Weezing is Custap Berry, Explosion, Willow, Endure. What's the last move? I can see why you don't want to get trapped now. In comes Mr. Mouse.
I'm just using another, like, guaranteed, like, sleep turn. So next turn I will wake up.
I think you stay in here to take the Whirlpool, and then you Volt Switch on the Perish Song.
I think we go into the muscle. I mean, if Minun... If I can spell this right, please. I don't know how to spell Minun.
Terra Blast into the Rampardos? That's a Death Wish. Don't do it, Nova. Don't do it.
How the hell? Minun. 252...
That's dropping you.
Dude, that flat out almost kills.
I think you just sack Ape or stay in. Just wake up.
We gotta go in the good cop. Because I can't eat it. This might be bad because Farigiraf really shouldn't be taking these Terra Blasts.
It's okay.
Okay.
Oh, that did nothing.
You still have Mabosh, dude.
Well, if only we had Wish.
Gleam,
Why do we have Gleam?
You don't have a technical switch into this. You could Volt Switch to get some more damage on me. I am not in range.
Volt Switching is just always the play.
Barely out of range.
Thunder Wave.
Dude, I hate Para.
Come on, Farigiraf, breakthrough.
It's toxic. Your last move was Thunder Wave.
Watching a Minun do something is so funny, right? That's why I wanted to fucking run this league, because I was so excited to see all these Mons. Like, you never see Minun, and you rarely even see Mons like Farigiraf and Mabostiff get drafted in fucking normal PDEX Wi-Fi leagues.
Okay.
He's banking on this Para. There we go. Good job, Farigiraf. The threat has been assessed. Okay. But yeah, I'm such a fan of this format. I really am. I'm such a fan of it. Like, seeing these teams just makes my heart happy. Like, where else are you ever gonna see these type of Mons?
If I switch into anything, it just dies. Wow.
Yeah, you gotta just stay in and let this go down and go hard into 8.
I gotta let the good cop go down.
Go to Annihilate.
No, actually, the bad
No. Farigiraf's almost dead.
The bad cop isn't good into, like, any of the other ones. Yeah, let's...
I think you should have let this thing go down.
Will always be good if Comfey is alive. Comfey has taunt, draining kiss, U-turn. Yeah, you're gonna crunch. You're gonna go back to full 2.
That's insane.
Mabosh.
Because if he was Scarfed, then Primeape would live the crunch.
Kills.
But if he wasn't scarfed, then Primeape would outspeed.
Okay. I think we go into the muscle. Rampardos does kill this thing. The muscle!
You still don't know if he's scarfed, though. Unless I'm missing something.
Dude, we're gonna take so much damage. We're breaking the mold.
Am I missing something?
And press the funny button. I don't think you want to lose Paper Bowser right here. Funny enough, if you're actually scarfed, you're faster than me. Wait, Mabostiv learns Destiny Bond? That's crazy.
He stays in. Oh my god! Rampardos is so cool. Rampardos is gonna be a fucking menace all season, I can tell.
Mabostiv. Okay. Weezing and...
Steel types are far and few. Fighting types, not defensive, unless you have Hitmontop. Ground types, not defensive, unless you have Sandaconda. I think that's like the only one.
I don't mind. Press the funny button again!
Like, I have a Regirock, so I can take one.
And if you endure, funny enough, that,
Does Armor Tail work for Custap Berry?
Farigiraf actually blocks your Custap.
Does Armor Tail block Custap?
Because it would give you priority.
I almost went Rampardos as well. I think I tiered it just a little too low, but it is still just really bad, so.
The muscle is better than the boulder.
But yeah, Rampardos was definitely on my list from the get-go.
What you gonna do?
So he does endure. Does Armor Tail block Custap? I'm genuinely curious.
Okay, good. I'm Armor Tail.
And the question is if Armor Tail blocks the Custap, does that mean if he clicks Explosion here?
I'm going to guess.
Oh no.
Like,
what if he was Newt Gas? That would be even crazier. But he's obviously Levitate.
For your service. Your Custap Berry.
Now we're never gonna know.
Explosion. All right.
Could have went to Farigiraf. Now I'm curious. I want to know if that works or not. Would Farigiraf have blocked it, and would Weezing have still killed itself? I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. My guess is that Armor Tail does block Custap because it puts whatever move into the +1 priority bracket.
I could get. I mean, you can't heal. Well, I don't know your last.
This is a good game though.
But yeah, you can't heal while I'm in Farigiraf. Daisy, you are in range.
Having this to stop Comfey from healing has been really nice for him, though.
They're both 100. We're just gonna go for Psychic. U-turn.
That U-turn chip is really massive for Skippy, though. Good bring.
That should be the game. And down goes Comfey. Good job, Farigiraf.
All right.
Good job, the team kills Comfey.
GG's game
and
1.
That's a 3-0.
If you are in the stream, please just makes it. Oh, it is in the same speed tier? Well, then I must be tripping because I guess I'm wrong. But please go over to Nova's channel. He's got some really good stuff. And like I said, his thumbnails are nice. And I like his I like the editing. It's really nice. I will go over to Skippy's video just real quick. I'm surprised the PMPL. I will go over to Skippy's video just real quick to say GG. How was I not subbed? Oh no, Skippy, don't kill me. Does Custap just make it to where you move first within your priority bracket? Now that I think about it, I think that is right. So Armor Tail would not have worked. Now that I think about it. Okay. Wish T-Wave mining is crazy. Okay. Do we want to... I think I want to watch Banana Side this time. We'll watch Sableye next week for whoever he plays. Plus, you got to give it up for the Aussie. Also, I have 2 YouTube channels, Mr. Yubby. I have this one, which is my, like, draft league one, and then I have my personal one. And I subbed to everybody on my personal one, but I haven't done it on this one yet because I'm not on this one very much. Alright, so next up we got Bo versus Sableye. Bo's rocking Eviolite Gligar. We got Shookaberry Berserker. Looks like a decent check into both Sandslash and the Torterra. We got Scarf Cubfu. We got AV Skuntank, which looks like it's going to be pretty decent into these 2 mons. And probably the Lantern as well. Gunkshot actually looks really nice here. And plus it gets Flamethrower, right? For Sandslash. That'll be really nice. We got Weakness Policy Typhlosion. Probably to catch a Scald from Lantern, maybe? I like it. And then we got Yachi Berry Decidueye. So, a lot of specific, like, hard counter prep. You know, we got 2 Resist Berries, we got a Weakness Policy. And on the other side, we got a Torterra. Probably Shell Smash. Or no, Shell Smash is banned. That's right. Honestly, Loaded Dice Bullet Seed looks really crazy here. You can't switch Skuntank in safely on a Torterra. Then we got Lantern. We got Sandslash. I am going to put this on 1.25 probably. Maybe 1.5. We'll see how fast 1.5 is.
Hey guys, welcome back to it today. Master
Too
Dane.
fast.
That is PMPL Extreme Low Tier Week 1, guys. And we go up against none other than Sableye Week 1. Grand Rapids Spinners, yeah. Cool logo, sick logo. Yeah, he's got a really strong team. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, what did he bring? Now lead-wise, I just don't know what I wanted to lead, to be honest. But we'll see, we'll work with it. Lantern, I think, was always coming. That was a big issue for me. Sandslash is good for the spin. I think he kind of needs it. Squawk. He didn't bring Terra Captain.
Sableye's Terra Captains were Bronzor and Duskull, both of them not very good. And Bo had Cubfu and
Speed-wise, actually, did he bring... He brought Pyro. Speed-wise, he didn't bring Jacklock, which is fine, I got Sucker Punch. But yeah, it should be good. Might just lead off with... Kinda wanna lead off with Gligar, so we're gonna do that.
Gligar is a very interesting lead if they lead with basically anything that's not like Swallow.
Over Typhlosion and Decidueye. But the issue there was Klaxoff I didn't have anything to really do with Lantern, so I kinda needed so I kinda needed Decidueye. And I actually just wasn't doing enough damage, especially to Lantern as well. It's just bad.
In comes Lugia.
Off his Squawk. Now we could go into Berserker straight away, or we could stay in. Squawk doesn't do too much damage to us, to be honest.
Probably just get a parting shot off here.
Well, not yet at least, because the Flame Orb no burn just yet. So I might just stay in. I could potentially knock off here, and that's dangerous room. But I think I just want to set rocks. Do I need this healthy? I need this healthy for Torterra. So I could Toxic, honestly. That would give it to him straight away, though. I don't
Toxic is a bad play.
Toxic wouldn't be bad, actually.
I don't know if I like Toxic.
I might just do that.
I would probably just click rocks.
Okay, that's fine. That works. That works for me.
Oh, he's Hyper Cutter, not immunity.
Parting shot, Squawk.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. So what's he going to then? Swallow. Sandslash would hurt if he went out to that.
There's no way you can go Sandslash.
Maybe. So yeah, Swallow would make the most sense. So if he does go into that, that's kind of a waste. So I should have just gone rocks. I'm hoping he doesn't. But if anything, he probably goes into one of them. Torterra, he could also bring out Torterra. That's a bit of a chance, but he doesn't do too much to me. And I get my Toxic off earlier than I would have, but then I like to, so I can set up rocks. So yeah, if he goes to Terra, I just set up rocks. Glacier. Okay, this is Sand Slash, so that's kind of nice.
Good play.
See an Earthquake or U-turn.
That's a very bold play, but it's a good play.
Because now I'm forced hard switching into something.
Yeah, Sand Slash is a problem.
I mean, I can kind of hard switch into this, so I'm just gonna do that. I should just set up rocks as well, to be honest. Berserker should be able to eat it. Fancy Hanks.
Unless he has the Berserker EV Fizdef, it still takes probably a decent chunk from an Icicle Crash. Or like a loaded dice spear.
Break was here for potential sprints from Morgan. And I didn't need close combat. I just needed coverage, so Brick Break was good enough. Alright, let's see how we go. Sorry for all the sniffling, I got a blocked nose. What's he do here? Knock off? Ooh, that's gonna hurt. I don't know, speed either.
Knockoff is a good play.
I mean, he can't kill me with it, so I'm bulky enough. And he probably knows that as well. So I'm gonna instead U-turn. Or actually, we could knock off ourselves. Nah, I think U-turn's fine. Yep, so he withdrew. Knock off would have been alright, but I think he might go slower for some reason. Great Tusk, I'm assuming it's Tortoria. So this will hurt.
Good U-turn. It might be Fizzed up Torterra.
Not as much as I thought it would, but yeah, it still hurt.
You probably just go Kubfu and U-turn.
We can go out into...
Kubfu and U-turn. Is that Terra Ghost?
Could go out into Typhlosion, honestly. It's a bit earlier than I would have liked to.
Indoor weakness policy is crazy.
I don't think we set it up straight away, do we?
No, I wouldn't.
Alright, well, one thing we know is you can't touch Glider, so we're gonna go to that to get some information. Lantern's the one that's gonna activate the weakness policy in Typhlosion, by the way, guys. If you're listening. But yeah, that's the one I want to, because it can eat the hits quite well from it. I'm just gonna Toxic again, so this time I'm just gonna Rocks. I'm gonna get that up now. Because now I can start getting chip onto the mobs.
I think a Leech Seed could be a little problematic here.
It's decent chip into his team. Assuming Skockabilly's not running boots.
Slow Leech Seed spam with Torterra is very strong.
It's not bad. I'll take it. No, I mean, this Torterra can't do anything to me anyways. Alright, what did you click? Bullet Seed?
Trade Rocks, maybe? Synthesis.
Oh, Synthesis is gonna heal. I might just U-turn. I don't think he stays in. He's healthy now. He thinks I'm gonna go Toxic, so I'm just gonna U-turn. I do need to get Toxic off on this though. If I don't, I think I should be fine still. But yeah.
I would have probably clicked Seed first, just because getting chip on Gligar is really important.
Did less than 50. Did well less actually. You could probably be Impish. There's potential for that being more, like a little bit more Fizdef. Like Impish, but not fully Fizdef. U-turn's good here though. And that's Lemon Boots, so that's good. Synthesis on the full Terra.
I think you gotta go Kubfu and Terra. You gotta keep this thing from spinning.
See, now we could go out to Kubfu, to be honest.
See, seeing a Kubfu is just so fun to me. Like, when have you ever seen a
This is a very
Kubfu
CC spammable team.
in fucking Wi-Fi?
With the minus,
Hey Razzle, how's it going?
Oh,
Guys, I am fucking tired.
So we should be good.
I am extremely tired.
See, now we could also go into Typhlosion.
Worked until midnight last night and had to come back at 7 a.m. But I also didn't go to sleep until about 3.
Yeah, I want to outspeed, that's the thing. We'll go into...
So I slept from 3 to 5:30.
Yeah, we'll go into Kubfu, yeah.
And your boy is tired. But hello, Razzle.
I'm gonna kinda just click CC for the first time, or U-turn actually. I don't think he stays in, I'm gonna click U-turn.
I think you should just CC anyways, it's pretty free.
Just, yeah. But yeah, I do got the Terra Ghost. It's also to avoid... It was also to avoid Gerda, which actually now I've just realized that Gerda hasn't come, which was a big issue when I was doing Calcs and stuff.
Yeah, I remember Bo talking about this game.
But yeah, that's good.
People are tryharding in Palkia Division. I just saw the Discord message. Your opponent is mocking.
And we can avoid takeout. I don't know. Safe slash does get
Hey, mocking is mocking. If that's what you gotta do. It's what you gotta do.
Avoid rapid sets, that's good. U-turn's good here. I think he goes slower always, doesn't he? Oh no. Apparently not. So I would have been doing a fair bit there.
I think double CC would have just killed. I think you just go into Gligar.
Scarf, to be honest.
We'll find out right now if he's
I'm
Flame
gonna go
Orb.
Berserker anyways, can't do anything to it. Apart from maybe Parting Shot out. And
You've never
Parting
mocked?
Shot out. I think it's time to knock them.
I've mocked for some of my own bat matches a couple times, but only ones where I feel like I have a really bad matchup in. But I don't think it's worth it most of the time.
None of these ones can be like.
If you're a situational prepper, it's just not worth it.
Alright, I don't know how much I'm gonna do.
Boots.
Oh, heavy duty boots gone. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't take any rocket chip. Alright, now you turn.
I wish you nothing but the best of luck, Razzle.
Perfect. Perfect. So he's Roost. Dying Shot. He's probably like Brave Bird. If I had to guess. I don't know which one he is though. Which bird? If I had to guess though, he's maybe Hustle. It's fine, good U-turn anyways.
See, Collateral gets
Go
it.
back into Pump Through, I think, yeah.
You just run enough leagues to where you know what every single mon does.
Oh. Because what's his fire switching really?
I think I'm back up to like 13.
Pump Through's fine to go here.
I was just at 5 like 3 weeks ago.
I don't think I kill with anything else though, so I need to be careful. Of clicking.
Somebody help me.
Because that'll be a problem.
This Kung-Fu is such a menace.
I actually want to calc the damage. I don't think anything else kills, I'm just assuming. Yeah, nothing else does. I think this time I click CC. If Swallow does come in, Swallow does come in. I mean, this will take a hefty chunk, and I do have a switch in for it, so it's good. Zen Headbutt's about 2 carry depending on what it is, I guess. Most CC. You stayed in, perfect. Alright, Sand Slash is gone, get out of here. Come through's insane.
Yo, Danny Mac, what's good, brother? And yeah, Ducky, 13.
His best answer to
I don't know if I'm in that many. Let me count real quick.
And like still even then, I just get a Zen Headbutt off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Assuming
7.
that it's like max
8, 9,
HP. I don't know if it's max Death Sword.
11? I'm actually only in 11.
I'm probably ranges in now though.
How's it going, Danny? You doing alright today, brother?
But yeah, Zen Headbutt's about a 3 hit KO.
But I'm in playoffs for 2 of those. And then in the final week,
I might just go Gligar.
not gonna make playoffs in one of them.
Oh, the Toxic would be annoying though, wouldn't it? Could go Berserker. I still kind of need it though.
The voices in my head mock for me. Yeah, I kind of just like I kind of do like some kind of like LARPing, like role play.
He does get Earthquake. That's my biggest issue.
Where I pretend to be like my right hand pretends to be my Pokemon, left hand pretends to be the other Pokemon, and we kind of just like fight and figure it out. Like Quackable uses Aqua Stat, switches into Gastrodon, gets a Storm Drain boost, type stuff. You know what I mean? You signed up for Ryan's next season. I was thinking about it, but I'm kind of stalled out on standard format drafts. Anything just regular Nat Dex or P Dex, unless it's Wi-Fi. I'm just not joining those kind of leagues right now. I like Red. I'm loving Ubers, loving low tier. I just joined.
I mean, actually, no, sorry, there's a lantern.
It does sound like your draft analysis. I should have had a watch along just for your draft analysis, where we watched it for an hour straight.
I didn't turn on the Switch, but I did.
But yeah,
I guess knockoff.
I just joined a low tier league in Danny's server. Team's busted. Picked up the team. 2 days later, I fucking 6-0'd somebody with it. Or no, I think it was a 5-0, but I got all 6 kills with one mon.
So that was kind of a dumb knockoff, probably iron hit there. Anyways.
I felt like Berserker might have been a mon that I could have tiered a little bit higher. Because this mon is a freaking menace.
Just what are you going to do now?
Absolute freaking menace.
Groudon. Oh. That's scary.
That is definitely not a Groudon.
You're not brute either, so if I can get you coming in.
Yeah, sometimes Razzle, it's. I mean, most of the time
I'm gonna keep
battles
Berserker
are
like
50-50 because it's you just predict them to attack or you predict them to switch out. And sometimes you just kind of gotta read them and like put yourself in their shoes on whether you think like if they switch out. If they switch out, are they gonna lose the game if you predict that? And if that's the case, then they probably won't switch out.
If it's specs, it doesn't yet. So we'll find out. He probably clicks flamethrower here. Or fire blast, depending which one he has. Hyper voice.
But that's really like the best advice I can give you. God damn that crit. No, it's life orb. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of really the best advice I can give you is kind of just put yourself in your opponent's shoes in that moment and be like, if I make this play, do I just lose the game?
Did about 63%. Yeah.
And depending on what your answer is, would change what you should do.
I still die this turn anyways. Fuck.
Other than that, it's all kind of just how big your balls are.
As much tip as I can. Oh, we switched. Fuck. I think just stand and do it again, to be honest.
Berserker was on my radar. I think Berserker was on everybody's radar.
Yeah, I can't touch this. I might super bang it though, to be honest.
I predict they'll predict that I'll predict they'll do this, and then boom, I'm doomed.
Mofo.
Oh, then sometimes you just gotta play it safe then.
Headshot, bro. Bulky ass, mon. Yeah, against bank, bro.
Yeah, Arcanine Head Smash is just insane.
To the sewers, I say.
I have Arcanine Hisui in a VGC draft right now, and I've been really liking it with Intim spam.
Halfway. I could always ram knock off twice and kill. It just depends. He has Earthquake Wind. It probably kills me first. So I'll probably just get the super.
Arcanine Hisui paired with Rillaboom. Such a nice combo.
Well, I'm happy with that.
Okay, yeah, that's good damage. Because Kubfu is very close to sweeping this game now. There's no close combat switch-ins.
Now, does Berserker outspeed? I think it's big crypt, so yeah, it does. I don't want to be spamming that. Just I think we get Gligar actually. We know he's low. We also know he's not sugar. I guess fine here, and we should click Earthquake to be honest. He doesn't have. He lost his.
Yeah, Squawk's dead.
Way to deal with that.
You just Earthquake.
Earthquakes, I guess. Like, he's still got Torterra though. I can talk.
See, I like to think that I don't like making like huge reads like that, but
they have gone a long
in
way.
my
As it's gonna be crazy in this extreme.
in my recent memory with when it comes to prepping, I've started to get out of prepping for generalizations and started prepping more for specific situations. And it's actually benefited me quite a bit. Where I prep for specific situations and then I just kind of go all in with that prep, where if they make those specific plays that I prepped for, then I win like 6-0. But if not, then I get punished and I have to try to crawl back into the game.
Yeah, Synthesis won't save him.
And it's worked out a lot for me recently. Oh, missing the Toxic. Leaf Seed. Okay. Yeah, that's good for Sableye. Gligar needs chip on it.
I'm sure you turn them. Fuck it. I don't think he stays in. That's kind of annoying. This Torterra is annoying, man. I mean, as long as we can get Typhlosion down, I think we should be good, but it is annoying. I actually need to. Right, that Torterra is annoying.
Yeah, Razzle, I know you've been a little iffy as far as your hazard removal goes in the past.
Might be a subset, to be honest. Alright, so he switches.
Sub-Leech Seed Synthesis. I feel like it can be sub. I feel like there's no way you can just run like Mono Earthquake. I'm not a fan of Umbreon in P-Dex, I'll say it first. It does get Toxic in Paldea Dex, which I think is crazy. Out of all the mons to get it, it gets it. It's kind of nice. Unless you're killing with a Terra Blast, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think you should. No, I think you should go Berserker.
I could go Situation. Well.
I have these little baby figurines. My coworker found a baby outside one day, like a tiny little plastic baby, and she ended up dropping it in our fucking fryer, and it didn't melt. And then she found an entire bag of them at like a flea market the other day, and she gave everybody one. Look at this fucking thing.
Yeah, I don't want him to just instead of earthquaking.
It's literally just a baby with like a painted dot of black hair on it.
But this is fine. This is fine.
And it's like my prized possession now.
No, you're just diamond, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Plus, we're just a lantern, finally.
Yeah, Ducky, I really don't know. But yeah, she dropped the baby in the fryer. It did not melt, somehow. 350-degree fryer for like 12 hours didn't melt. We went to clean it at night, and we found it in there. And I was like, what the absolute fuck is this? And then, months and months later, she just has a whole fucking bag of them at work, handing them out. And this is what I got. Yeah, that's how big the bag was. It was like fucking 200. It was huge. It was like a giant bag, like probably like this big, just full of them. And these things are like the size of a quarter.
Yeah, I might just do turn it.
I don't know what it's made of, but it's not. It didn't melt. I swear to God, it was in one fucking piece at the bottom of the fryer.
But I think we should always go. This man, right here. The myth, the legend, and hopefully I don't get banned from Skull. Fingers crossed, come on. Because if I get banned from Skull, we might be in deep waters.
Don't burn. Ooh, no burn.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Special Decidueye, right? I saw Hurricane.
Now,
Are we mixed or are we special?
Pyro, which is also fine here.
We're mixed.
But yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave
Hurricane probably for Torterra.
And Pyro's semi low, so I don't mind because that'll just be tip. That'll just be chip anyways.
I don't know if Pyro can afford to come in.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Banana's Gligar really put on a lot of pressure this game.
Drew probably Pyro. I doubt he goes Torterra if he does. Oh, he does go Torterra, okay. This will be decent damage, I guess. I'm staying, because I think Hurricane's doing a lot, to be honest. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, I think you're staying. Try to scout what that last move is.
And all you can do is leech save me. Really, I don't think you can do much else. Well, no, he can't leech save me, but I think he will leave. That's what I'm trying to say. I think he'll leech.
Yeah, Decidueye is really creepy. Ah, Hurricane miss. That's fine. They don't recover too much from that, unless Hurricane was going to kill from that range.
Oh my god.
You just click it again, though. They don't have a switch in.
Hurricane, bro.
They don't have a switch in, just click it again.
That's hurting, and I've just gone Hurricane again. Without thinking, but I think it's fine.
Oh, damn, that did nothing.
Crunch. That's gonna hurt. We chill. We eat it.
Yeah, Decidueye wins this exchange eventually, barring defense drops.
Honestly, fuck it. It looks like a roll. Fuck it.
That's not a roll. I'll be damned, it was a roll.
Nice. Big. Now it's just left as Lantern and Pyro. And I think...
You gotta go Pyro. I think
Koku just wins. Hold on, let me check. Can I spam CC? If it's not Fizz Def on the Lantern, yeah, I think I just win. Do we go out into something and save this?
No. Don't try to play for Def.
I think we go Typhlosion, don't we? But now, probably not. I think we just stay.
That's true, it is always a roll. I think you just Leaf Blade.
Or we Roost. But I think you just click.
They're gonna die to Life Orb. I think you just Leaf Blade.
Just click some. I think he just clicks a fire move here.
I mean, they should just click, yeah, Flamethrower here.
And I think I'm better off just staying and predicting it. Yeah,
if they had Flame Charge, that would be a bit iffy.
You know, can't risk the health. We go cut through now anyways.
Flame Charge would be insane.
And we CC. And on the Lantern we go Berserker. And then we come back in with with something. I don't know. Glider. And just Earthquake. I don't know. It worked out. Push fan. CC to win. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, if he switches in lane turn now, he's like, I can just spam CC and get the last 2 kills with Cubfu. Can't believe we've done this. Lads, I cannot believe we have done this.
Cubfu the goat.
Lads, we have done this.
Why is bro so angry? I've never noticed that.
I can see the ending in sight.
Why is he frowning so hard?
We're almost there.
Yeah, I mean, he did roost. If he clicked roost on the flame charge, he would have been in a lot of trouble.
Like, yeah,
was what I was insinuating.
I was going to be banded potentially as well. If I was banded, I would have been Rufio. The only reason I switched to Scarf was because I didn't have anything to 8 pyro hits anymore. Like, I had Quack Spell originally. And I switched to Scarf because now I could 8 stuff. I mean, I switched to Scarf because I couldn't 8 hits from pyro, so I had to have something like that sped at least.
I think it would have still. I don't think it would have mattered though, because Typhlosion can always live one.
Does 8-1.
Regardless.
I can just U-turn and I come in 4 instead.
So it would have probably just been the difference in one diff point.
Either one, I think wins.
So yeah, you just let Zerker go down. Click knockoff.
Zerker doesn't have speed, does it? No chance. We'll just knock off them. Do as much damage as we can. Then we just go Glider here. It eats the Skeleton as well. So
thank you, Fabrics. I really appreciate that, brother. I hope you have a great shift at work. We will see you back soon.
I could have revealed my Typhlosion tech as well, actually. That's fine. It is Wiz. We're just Earthquake anyways.
Nah, don't reveal the Typhlosion.
Yeah, because actually I could have gone Typhlosion here. Activated the weakness spell, so it would have been cool.
He lives. We eat. Ice Beam?
Oh, he's got Ice Beam. Oh wait, no, I think I still like that.
Damn, Gligar is so fat.
Yeah, Gligar's just fat, man. P-H-A-T, fat. Alright, we win the game.
Literally fat.
Thank you, Sableye, for the game. Insane game. A really good week 1 for me, to be honest, and yeah, it was a good game.
Let's go over to Sableye real quick. Okay, on to the next video. We got Bope versus Who. I'm going to watch Bope's side. I'm going to give Who the like. I'm going to go to Bope's side.
Alright.
This game, a little bit unfortunate. Basically, long story short, Who made changes during or after Grace, but it was still before week 1 technically started, and I okayed them and then forgot to update the doc, and so Bope prepped for a few mons that were not on Who's team, and it ended up coming back to bite both of us in the butt. Still gonna watch Bope's side though, out of respect and to give him an extra view. So Bope, if you're watching this, once again, I'm sorry. I hope we can still be friends. Yeah, Bope he's the GOAT. So let's go ahead.
Okay, welcome everyone to week 1.
What did I just do?
Alright, what is going on everyone? Bope here for week 1 of the PMPL.
Fucking love this music.
We are taking on Who in their flip turn freeways. The Alamomola team. Thankfully they don't have an Alamomola on this team, because that would be depressing. But yeah, we originally were supposed to play Who in a different league called the LGA. Timing just didn't work out with my schedule, and we weren't able to play, so we're somewhat having a rematch here, but pretty much just our first match here in the PMPL. Unfortunately, this is coming in a bit of an awkward state. This is going to be a post-com, so please make sure if you want to check out the live commentary, I would assume Who is doing that. Check out Who's video, as well as everyone else's in the description down below. A lot of really good, cool coaches, some that I've been able to play before,
very amazing
some that
coaches.
I haven't, and some that have already been watching their content previous to this league. So just a really cool group that Trey put together. So really shout out to Trey for that. But Yeah.
I did some big things.
The reason that this
together.
is a post-com is we had a bit of an awkward situation going on with this
Don't
battle.
tell me.
Just kind of getting into
it's
where I was at
fault.
when this was going down. I was at camp, scout camp for like a week or so, so I really wasn't doing anything Mons. I had done my prep and stuff, but pretty much I wasn't paying attention to anything otherwise. And prior to our match, or prior to week 1 being active, we had
The glazing is crazy.
race transactions, which who took a part of. They ended up being late on those transactions. There was a conversation had between myself, and Trey, just whether those would be allowed or not. I initially said yes, and then Trey like jokingly said like,
Yep, I did. I was fucking around with who, and I said, I was like, womp womp, active week 2 or whatever, and I think Bob thought I was being serious, and so he didn't prep for them. And in all fairness to him, I didn't update the doc, which was an accident. I should have updated the doc, but I thought somebody else got to it first, and so I didn't. But I didn't update the doc, and I jokingly told him they were active week 2, so Bope was 100% right in thinking that the transactions were not valid for this week.
Pushing them off or whatever. And when I started doing my prep this past week, those transactions never got put in on the doc.
That's true.
So I just assumed, oh, that was actually serious, and we're not
not
using
serious.
those transactions. Hinting into that, Grocolor and Scyther were not originally on whose teams. I believe it was Galvantula and something I'm not exactly remembering off the top of my head, but it was another lower point Mon similar to Grocolor.
What Mon was it?
And then when we get into the battle, he's got Grocolor and Scyther. So we ended up
Fletchender,
playing this out.
that's what it was.
I really wasn't in the mindset to like give good commentary after that, because I was honestly just kind of mad about it. At the end of the day, it's on, so I shouldn't really take it too seriously. But it's week 1 of my first draft battle in like close to 3 months, so I wanted it to be a really good one. Unfortunately, spoiler alert, it was not the case, just because I was underprepared for Scyther and Crocolore.
Totally
and
my
honestly,
fault.
looking at the team that I brought, I'll do like a quick synopsis of what I brought. Just a nasty plot, 3 attacks, 9 tails. This is a Fizz-Def Bramblegast with Rapid Spin just to avoid any hazards that they might be putting up. They ended up, I believe Wigglytuff gets rocks, but otherwise they didn't bring any hazard setters. Toucannon is Terra Normal, one of my Terra captains here. Just looked pretty spammable. It's actually a special set with Boom Burst and Air Slash. I believe it had one other special
Boom
move on
Burst
it,
is crazy.
Special Toucannon looked pretty good, just because their immediate answer to my normal offense was Spiritomb, which looked really good, especially when I didn't bring my Fairy type and out Cremmy. Bronzong is Rocks 3 attacks, pretty standard there. Scrafty was Bulk Up Rest 2 attacks, just meant to set up against things like
I'm assuming it's probably just dual stabs.
And then Ambipom was Protective
You just
Pads,
gotta watch out for that Wigglytuff.
4 attacks just to avoid any Rocky
But
Helmets.
Crocolore is very annoying for Scrafty.
But yeah, we're just gonna
Unless you have knockoff.
watch this through. I got it on 1.5 speed, so Crocolore. We're just gonna go through that real quick. Forgot to mute my commentary there, but yeah, we're just gonna go through the match pretty quick now. I ended up leading with my Bronzong here. Just kind of, I initially rejected the first match just to talk to both Who and Trey about it, and at that moment in time, I was just kind of wanted to get it over with. So I ended up just leading with my Bronzong just to get up rocks.
Yo, is Who doing Ben 10 nicknames?
Is really detrimental for me to deal with. I'm just looking at my team like I really don't have great switch-ins to the Spiritomb. One thing I was finding in my preparation for week 1 is that having Bronzong as my only rocker made it very limited in what it was able to do. So I actually ended up making some transactions after week 1 that went active for week 2. Little peek behind the curtain. I'm recording this right after, or a couple hours after, I played my week 2 match, so it's already in. He ends up going for Taunt on my rocks here, so pretty good play to start off. This ended up being I think it only had one attack.
Breaking the fourth wall.
One attack. It was like Will-O-Wisp Taunt, a very passive Spiritomb, which I really couldn't take advantage of because my best setup Mon, or my best 2 setup Mons in Ninetales and Scrafty. Scrafty could kind of handle the Crocolore that he ended up bringing, but it really couldn't handle the Scyther. He actually ends up making a double into his Decidueye. I don't know if he was predicting a Steel-type move or what, but I ended up going my Toucannon here just because I thought he was going to go for a Will-O-Wisp.
Tailwind is really nice.
I ended up having 4th move Tailwind. It was just to get Toucannon faster than everything. But yeah, I don't see a great Boom Burst switching immediately, so I just wanted to get my my Throat Spray activated on my 2 cannon. He ends up making a good play, just doubling back into his Spiritomb. I believe here I go for an Air Slash. I don't know why I didn't Terra yet. I think the thought process was I ended up missing. That was another reason why I ended up avoiding the live comments, just because Hacks was not great in this battle. I think there were like maybe a few more things, but that Air Slash miss was just kind of annoying, especially when I really needed all the damage I could get on the Spiritomb, and that he was going to be defogging with his Decidueye the whole time. So that was just really frustrating there. I think I ended up just going for another Air Slash there, just to get my own damage on this thing. He's ended up going into his Slacking, which Slacking was allowed to Terror in this league. We're going to see the rest of the season if that's going to work out, called Low Tier God for a reason. I'm going to miss
Oh my
Slack,
god!
I'm not able to get any damage off on this Slacking. And
This 2 cannon
this
is
thing is Terra Stellar,
blind.
so it's going to boost up any attack that it goes for. It does get the -1 in both attack and special attack afterward. At this moment in time, I want to click buttons. I want to just damage what's in front of me. Also, with the prep that I did not prep well enough for Slacking at all. I'll say that right now. I don't think I ran Protect on everything, or on anything, excuse me, which is not a great thing to do when you're facing Slacking. So Slacking is literally just going to click Terra Blast Stellar and blow me back. I'm going to Terra Normal here, because I didn't Terra initially the first 2 times when I Air Slashed. Maybe that was karma in some way.
Maybe that's why
he's
you missed.
just going to go for Terra Blast and knock me out. I don't think I had too great switch-ins into this anyway. I really want to save.
You should take
Bronzong
advantage
for
of it
other
by
stuff,
setting up
and
now.
that was pretty much my best
You got a
way.
nasty
If I
plot.
switch in Bramble hard, I felt like he could easily just go for super effective move right after that. But then again, like Slacking, he has to waste a turn anyway. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can take advantage of this one turn that Slacking is either going to switch out just because it's -1, or that it takes to heal itself. So I decide to go into my Scrafty. I'm just going to try and get a bulk up setup.
I don't think Scrafty while Wigglytuff is around is the right play.
I want to switch out after this. It's -2. It's not going to be doing much damage at all to Scrafty. And they're just going to pull a switch into go trade the Wigglytuff. Now,
I decided to give you the extra views,
I
but
don't want to say I underestimated Wigglytuff. It was actually something I was looking at when I was initially drafting and everything. But I definitely thought that Scrafty could at least try and 1v1 this thing. This is why I'm kind of taking my time here. I'm trying to look at calcs, seeing how much like Dazzling Gleam, things like Draining Kiss are doing to Scrafty. Because I'm close to max SpDef on this thing. I was intentionally trying to get to +2 and see if Drain Punch could 2-shot this thing. I believe it came pretty close if it was just Dazzling.
I'm curious
Gleam,
to
but
see how
as
much this
we've seen,
Gleam's
it
gonna
is
do.
Drain Kiss. So he's doing
Oh my
right under
God.
50%. And my Drain Punch is not going to be doing enough. It does like 40, so it's close to... it was at least pretty physically defensive. And the Draining
So it
Kiss
did
is 2-shotting it,
150.
went from 280 to 132,
Yeah.
so it's a 2-shot. I'm realizing that now, and without poison coverage, I'm just Drain Punch and knock off with rest. Yeah,
it's
I
okay.
had
We
to
can
switch
always
out here.
rest on something else.
I end up going into Bronzong because he has no reason not to just go for another Draining Kiss. It's not going to do much to Bronzong. And he's pretty much
I'll be
forced
back
to
in 1
switch out
second.
here. The best thing I'm pretty much able to do is just try and get up my rocks again. If he doesn't hard pivot into Decidueye, I'll be able to at least get up rocks for a turn and try and get some damage on whatever is coming in. Fortunately, he just plays it the right way, goes into Decidueye. I'm going to try and do damage to this thing now with Psychic. Just try and push through this as he's getting his defog up. And when I go for a Psychic, it does not 2-shot. It's pretty much just right under, and it's leftovers as well. So it's putting me into a pretty tough decision here. I can either just spam Psychic while this thing is going for triple arrows on me and risking its secondary effect.
Alright.
I can't even remember if it's
Be back.
minus defense or if it's crit. He goes for knockoff, which does pretty much the same amount, maybe a little bit more initially. Gets rid of my leftovers, so I'm able to heal up at all. I'm just trying to find some way to gain an upper hand. Just trying to find out some way that I can get either an offensive mount in without putting myself in a detrimental spot, or just finding a way to just find any opening. I'm trying to do that right now with Ninetales. Like, maybe he doesn't go for defog here, which he does. Because me going my Ninetales here, I can go for Nasty Plot and try and pressure the Crocalor, but without rocks. It's not taking rocks damage. There's really not much for me to do. So I try to make an aggressive play here, with him obviously trying to go into his Crocalor. That's what I'm predicting here. I try to go into my Scrafty. It doesn't affect with Intimidate with Scrappy. I try to go to my Scrafty to find an opportunity to get this Eviolite knockoff, just so I can do a little bit more damage.
It's a good play.
Guys, doing calcs with Ninetales this past week, I was like max special attack close to
It's so bad, bro.
this week with Ninetales.
Ninetales is so bad.
Even with that.
That's why it was like 10 points.
Yeah, this thing was Clover Cloak. I really haven't put too much thought into what that was. If we have a rematch, though, I'm definitely going to ponder that a little bit more. Especially because I'm probably just going to have a fresh mindset into what I'd be able to bring. I just go Andy Palm here because it's my best way into damaging this thing without taking extra damage on Broadsong.
Fake out?
But he has a free switch in.
Fake out Ambipom? Or discharge Ampharos, maybe?
This kind of goes on for a little bit, so I'm going to speed it up just a little bit more, just so we're not wasting too much time. We'll go 2x speed.
Does Covert Cloak block the attack drop on strength set?
To get some chip on this thing. I'd probably go into Bronzong after this to try and set up my rocks again, but just not to prolong this too long. I might cut it off a little bit early just because he ends up just whittling things down in range for his Scyther, which looks really good, especially with my Bronzong taking a lot of chip from the Decidueye and just other things as well. I really had nothing to deal with the Scyther and the Crocodile. But there's nothing really we could do, just a miscommunication at the end of the day, and it kind of threw me off, but also just the two things that he ended up switching out ended up being two things that he brought, things that I didn't prepare for, and things that I really didn't have great answers to.
Sorry, Bopey.
When I'm not able to get up rocks, really tough for me to deal with, and Scyther is just really good in this format. It was honestly something I was trying to target just because base 105 speed, obviously when it's able to wear boots, there's really good typing, even though knockoff is pretty prevalent in this format. But yeah, it ends up, spoiler, ends up being a 6-0, unfortunately, because I'm not able to push through.
Whose team is very
bulky
bulky.
with Ambipom at the end of the day, but
Crocodile just adds to that
just
stall.
Keeps going back into his Spirit Tomb, which I can't touch. No problem there. It not really anything I could do at the end of the day. But who's a really good player? Unfortunate that our first match ended up going this way, but as a Scyther comes in for the first time, I don't have rocks up.
Okay. I still got Bope winning it all.
Checking out stats.
I'm glazing.
I didn't really want to affect too much of what he brought into what I brought. Just didn't feel like getting too much insight onto a team that I wasn't really prepared for. But yeah, I talked about two transactions that I made. I ended up dropping Terraminen and dropping off Dragonair. For some reason, I was under the impression that Dragonair got Coil. Maybe I was just blind when I was
Dragonair does not get Coil.
It does not. So
you think it would?
To have much of a benefit towards me, aside from just having the resistances that a Dragon type has.
You'd think it would
which
get
wasn't
Coil.
really a problem for me at the end of the day. Obviously, just having multiple Terra types, I can kind of avoid those things. Plus, I'd rather have a Dragon that is more like offensively present, and that's just not Dragonair. So yeah, I dropped Dragonair.
I can't let that happen.
And I dropped. God, I keep messing up. I had Plusle, I believe.
You did have Plusle.
I ended up dropping that for Ampharos and for Tyranitar's middle evolution, which is
Pupitar. Terra
Pupitar. So Pupitar is my new Terra Captain alongside Toucanon, and Ampharos perfectly swapped
Pupitar
with
is so bad.
Dragonair, which is kind of a surprise for me. That Ampharos was that low. Kind of weird, but
I'm not an Ampharos believer.
Ampharos is a really bulky Pokemon, especially with not a lot of ground types available.
I'm not an Ampharos believer, Bo.
I've seen Star use it a ton. He's actually using it in he's using it in JJDL Civil War right now. He's brought it a couple times. I know he doesn't love his team, but he's drafted Ampharos, and I had trouble with electric types in the first place. It didn't end up mattering, but I was pretty stuffed against Galvantula when I thought I'd be facing it, so I thought it would be a good add, especially with, like I mentioned,
not an Ampharos believer, Bo, not gonna lie.
Ground types, especially with 115 base special attack, is always something nice to have in this type of draft, with low tiers and everything. And then with Pupitar, it's another rocker. I'm able to get it out of its 4 times weaknesses, and it's relatively bulky with an Eviolite. It's not doing too much damage back, but
it's not doing any
having
damage
access
back.
to somewhat stab, Earthquake, and Rock type moves is pretty nice. So it's going to be another mon that I'm able to use both on the physical and special side of defense, and we'll see if we use it in other ways. But yeah, we're going to be going into week 2 coming up. Like I said, already played, but
I don't know what I was just
it's
doing.
going to be the next one coming up against the Kippy. In there, Steel City Surge, our first match playing against each other, so that's going to be really cool. But yeah, we're pretty much just trying to bounce back from a couple mistakes on my end. But yeah, just
Not your
a tough
mistakes,
battle.
they were mine.
But shout out to Who again. They were really nice trying to work things out with us. Again, I don't really hold anything against them for what happened. It was honestly just miscommunication on just all of our sides, to be honest. I'm just showing the end screen here. The Slacking did clean up, so it ended up being a 6-0 in their favor.
GG's to Who and Boat. Up next, I'm going to skip over mine and Paychecks, solely because I already know what happened. I don't need to react to it. And I also did already watch Paycheck's video. I will go ahead and give him a like and a comment still. Best of luck in the future. So, Paycheck, if you are looking forward to me watching your video, I apologize that I am not. One, time constraints, and two, I mean, I already know what happened, so I don't think this is the game for me to watch. So if you guys want to know what happened, you can go watch Paycheck's video, or you can go watch mine. Mine is a lot longer. I did a team builder. Paycheck did not, so mine is a lot longer. I went on a certified yap session for about, god damn, 15 minutes. Jesus Christ, I'm not doing that again. 15 minutes is insane. But yeah, I made a little team builder. Next up, we got Gunk versus Nuglo. I'm curious to see if Gunk is going to do any kind of skit at the beginning, because sometimes Gunk does. But we are going to watch Nuglo's side. One, because Nuggy's my boy, and two, I like his voice.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Nothing against Gunk's voice. Okay. It's only a 2-minute team builder. What does that say?
Here, and we're going right into week 1.
Gunk. Does that say in my mouth? Gunk, if you're here, we gotta have a talk.
Hello, friends. It's your boy Trent.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our week 1 battle.
I helped Nuglo prep for this. This is a real Pokemon. This is a Pawniard. It is a real Pokemon. I can guarantee that it is. And I want you to know that like 3 days before this battle happened, Nuglo not only had the Pawniard on here, but also had a Deerling on the team. Nuglo had both of his Terra Captains that I'm pretty sure were 2 points and 1 point respectively. Pawniard and Deerling. He had both of them on the team. And I straight up told him, I said, Nuglo, do you want to win this game or do you want to have fun? And I think he said both. And I said, okay, get rid of the Deerling. it's not going to work. We were trying like Sap Sipper, Terra Normal, Deerling to stop the Strength Sap Shadow Ball combo from fucking Drifblim. And I was like, this is so heat, but it's fucking trash. It's a Deerling. So we got rid of it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our week 1 battle against Gunk.
Alright, Nuglo.
We're in the lead with Grafai, expecting a collect key lead in order to just taunt it and then parting try out to get some momentum going. They send in Golduck, and Golduck is one of their Terra Captains. It is Terra Dragon.
Terra Dragon.
It was a bit worrying since I didn't have anything specific.
Dragon these nuts across your face. That's crazy. Okay.
But we're gonna go ahead and just parting shot out.
So this was always the plan that we had, was for Grafai to just parting shot in front of whatever was on the field. And if it was the Klefki, you taunt to keep spikes from going up. If they hard swap into more Pico, we're faster. If they're not Scarf, and we U-turn.
We're going to go into Electrode. Electrode was built this week to be a Leech Seed subset in order to regen health and just kind of be annoying.
Sub-Seed Electrode. I dig it. Terra Dragon Terra Blast. How much is that going to do? God damn. I know this Electro was built bulky, but my god, Golduck. Protect is very interesting. What is Protect for?
So I was just hoping that it didn't come.
Why is there a Protect on Golduck? Gunk, can you enlighten me? Drifblim is a menace? It really is. I saw like 2 or 3 people saying that it was like too good to be in the league. I definitely don't think so. It's just, it's very situational. Like if you don't have team comps for it, then yeah. But if you can prep for it, it's not that bad. I'm not concerned. I don't even know. Do I play Gunk?
They're going to go for a Terra Blast, so it's looking like they don't have Ice Beam. Otherwise, I think you would go for it.
I don't think I play Gunk. Yubby. Bope. Bope's going to whoop my ass. Play Arc. That's nice. Yeah, I don't get to play Gunk. I'm really... I don't think it's that good.
Alright, knowing that we live in another Terra Blast, we're going to go ahead and set up another substitute.
I think you just sub.
Get some more health back from
You're faster, so you can kind of just spam. Is Loki gonna 6-0 me this week? Nah, you got this. You have coughing with Toxic. You're fine.
I'm a little nervous, but I'm gonna go ahead and since I already have a substitute up, I'm gonna Leech Seed just to kind of chip this down and whittle it down a bit.
Icicle Spear is a really good
Icicle
bring.
Spear is definitely scary.
That's a really good bring.
I was thinking Icicle Crash was gonna happen.
Oh, but they only got 2.
When I saw Spear, I was worried about loaded dice. I was like, I don't think I could live 4 hits. But luckily,
we should live a shard.
So, that's good.
From that range, we definitely live a shard.
Hearing another Icicle Spear, we're gonna go ahead and go into Tauros.
And having this thing seated is really nice. He's gonna withdraw. That's crazy.
Seeing the Pilot Swan get affected by Intimidate means that we know that it's Thick Fat has its ability. Instead of Oblivious, it ends up being a double switch.
Good move on Gunk's part.
I go into the keys, and I go into
this is why we brought Pawniard.
Seeing Klefki come out against my Tauros, I'm definitely expecting to have Thunder Wave. So I go ahead and switch into Pawniard. Pawniard's a Dark type, so it's not affected by Prankster moves.
Spikes. Okay.
So having Pawniard out.
This is a Pawniard, ladies and gentlemen.
Other than Ironhead, but we're gonna go ahead and switch out into Grafai.
We have a fucking Pawniard on the team.
Lead situation back where we can just taunt it, and the keys can't really do anything to us.
They're gonna double into the Morpeko.
Keys back and sends out the mouse.
Wow. Okay.
So Morpeko being a Dark type means that it is not affected by my Prankster being Grafai. So I can't really touch it. The only thing that I can hit it with is a U-turn. So I go ahead and U-turn out.
U-turn should do some good damage, unless they're scarfed.
And then the keys come back out, and I'm like, come on. But the first time Tauros was out against the keys, it did Thunder Wave. So I'm not too sure if it's running a Thunder Wave or if it's running like a Reflect or Light Screen. I go for a substitute here, just in case Klefki goes for a Reflect.
You can definitely tell I helped with this
That way,
team.
if a Thunder Wave does
running double sub.
Avoid it.
Double sub is crazy. Damage suppressor. It's gonna be the Drifblim. Okay, so good sub. And now we just get Rock Tombs.
Drifblim coming in against my Tauros was definitely unexpected, but it makes sense. It avoids Earthquake. And
you can kind of mitigate the Burden boost with Rock Tomb. That was our plan.
In order to hit this Drifblim, just so it didn't wall me completely in Rock Tomb.
I like that. That's a 4-co. What's the Drifblim got? Air Slash. Okay.
Sweeper Drifblim.
Question is it gonna be
Gunk also has
Citrus
Wacky
berry.
on their roster, so I was expecting a grassy terrain, grassy seed, Drifloon with Unburden, so to set up and become +1 defense. But
I think you just stay in.
income, so that was very helpful.
Nah, I don't know if that's the play. I think if you're gonna go into anybody, it should have been Electrode.
From Drifloon. So I go
Willow.
ahead and go into
Wow.
Drifloon counter. A little
In
goat.
my mouth. That is such a crazy ass name.
Poniard has Defiant, so Strength Snap did come out from Drifloon. It would just raise its attack rather than lower. Alright, Drifloon goes back to Gunk, sends out Piloswine. I definitely don't want to stay in here with my Steel type against the Ground type. So we're going to go ahead and switch into Tauros again, try to get the Intimidate off.
Does Poniard have knockoff?
Piloswine is definitely a scary mon in the team builder, because it can be so tanky, it can do so much damage.
Okay. This is a matchup we're okay with. Knockoff might be a little annoying, but I feel like you can just click Rock
fire off a
here.
high horsepower on our Tauros.
I would have clicked Rock
We
too.
do end up switching and going into the...
Oh, high horsepower. Okay.
We do see
Shook
that he did have the
berry.
Shook Berry, so it does reduce our high horsepower's damage.
Probably for the Golurk. Klefki Fly is so high. It's a pair of
Seeing the
fucking
range that it's
keys.
at now, we won't kill it with another high horsepower, so I'll go ahead and set up the substitute. As Klefki sets up spikes again. There's 2 layer spikes on the field now, so it's a little...
I love Nuglo's team though. It's so top heavy, but I really like it. I love Tauros.
Now that I've got a substitute,
Tauros
I
is
go
a mon
ahead
I
and
wish
send
people
out
use more
high
often because it's
horsepower
such a
and take
strong
it into
Pokemon.
Low yellow.
There you go. Body Slam
Alright,
should be able to pick
foul
that
play.
off. Foul play. That's probably gonna
Now
break.
we're in the same spot we were a couple times, where we don't have a substitute. We can kill it, but it's going to go first. It does reveal that it does have Thunder Wave at the very end, but Tauros was able to dodge it.
Wow.
So avoid getting...
Also very bold of you to not click Body Slam there.
We finally get rid of the keys, and now we just have to work on the rest of the team.
Sorry guys, I am very tired. Yo, I only got 1 like on the stream. Y'all gotta hit the like button. Come on, man.
I don't have an Intimidate on Piloswine.
I'm taking time out of my
Definitely
Monday,
more
my 1
scared
day
of
off to do this.
What it's going to do.
I'm not begging for likes. I'm begging for
Go
likes.
ahead and Body Slam, trying to get the paralysis going.
I got 1 like and it's myself. Come on, peeps. Ooh, Curse is not good. You'd really like to get a Body Slam off on this thing, but at the same time... So if it's Curse and Spear, does it have Shard? Or is it knockoff Earthquake?
Definitely scary, but we're able to get a paralysis on the next Body Slam, and it is Curse, so it's pretty slow now. It does have +1 defense. And +1
Earthquake
attack
kills.
too.
Okay.
So it's getting a little scary.
+1 attack.
Seeing Piloswine had Thick Fat earlier in the match, made me confident to send out Golurk, as I expected to have Thick Fat to deal with Charizard and a Rock move. So that's what I was assuming was the 4th move on.
I just refreshed and it said 1. I refreshed
Golurk.
again and
Go
it
for
said
an Advantage
7.
Punch to confuse it.
Okay. I'm fine with 7. 7's fine.
And then I get hit with the Ice Shard.
We take the Ice Shard. Dynamic Punch. Damn, that does nothing.
Luckily we survive.
Okay.
We get a confusion.
Parafusion.
My Golurk is definitely very low now.
Oh, you died to a
I go
spike.
ahead
You
and
should have just
set out
stayed
Bug
in.
Switch, expecting another Ice Shard. I have Dazzling on Bruxish instead of Strong Jaw to avoid priority moves.
Just
I don't want to
flip.
deal with Wacky with Grassy Glide or the Prankster moves, so Dazzling.
Yeah, Dazzling on Bruxish was really strong
Or
here.
Choice Scarf, hit as hard as we would.
It stopped
if we
all
were
of
Strong
Klefki's
Jaw.
moves. I thought it was
Plus
just
one,
damaging priority moves,
go
and it
Flipper.
also stopped Glide
Plus
from
more Light
Wacky,
Dose
which was
we send
really
out.
nice.
We send out Revive in order to kind of gauge how we're going to handle the rest of the
Nuglo just needs some removal.
Gunk. Sends out more Pekko. We go ahead and U-turn since we can't.
We
do
really
anything
just need some
against.
more removal. All we have is Hitmonchan, which looked really bad here.
Alright, we see Drifloon come in. We turn out. And we're going to send out our goat on yard. Let's little.
Let's go,
Ponyard.
Ponyard.
Whole job is to kill this Drifloon.
That's right.
So
That's what we made this thing for.
that's what we're going to try to do.
Night Slash.
We go ahead and trade some hits.
Thunderbolt.
It ends up being a Citrus Berry. Solo speed. But we're slower
Why
than
are
anyway,
we
so it doesn't
Thunderbolt?
really matter for us. We go ahead and fire off a couple Night Slashes. Then we have Sucker Punch to finish it off.
What do you have Thunderbolt for? Charizard? Let's go, Pawniard. Let's fucking go, man.
Seeing Morpeko come in and me not having a good switch in at all for it is definitely worrying, as it gets a boost on speed when it uses Aura Wheel. So now Morpeko starts getting it super quick, and we can see the writing on the wall.
Yeah, Morpeko is so hard to deal
Morpeko
with.
is gonna hit Aura Wheel a couple more times and finish off the game.
I feel like Morpeko, if there was one mon that I think I should have tiered higher, it probably would be Morpeko. That mon is very underrated. But you gotta have priority. It's very frail.
It's a very fun match.
You gotta just have some priority, and you gotta have protect.
In their POV. The link will be in the description.
Bring something that resists dark and bring protect.
We'll be back next week to try for a win. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone.
GG's to Nuglo and GG's to Gunk. Pawniard supremacy. And then we'll go over to Gunk's video. Spoilers tips.
Hey, what's up guys, you got Gunk or BB here, and we're going right into week...
GG's to Gunk. Alright. This one is going to be a long one. Why are they both so long? Did Ducky even do a team builder?
Yeah, what's
Okay, he did. How long of a team builder? 4 minutes? And what about Adam? Is it Adam, you, if you're still here, is your name Adam? Do I call you Adam? I'm assuming your name is Adam and Mew because you like cats. Okay, well, I can't undelete it, but yeah, Morpeko is a fucking issue. Also, Tibbs, why the hell is your fucking video 50 minutes long when your opponent's is 28 minutes long? Okay. Give this one a like. Okay. I think I'm going to watch Ducky's side this time, and we'll watch Adam's next week.
Yeah, what?
Actually, we're going to watch Adam's this week and Ducky's next week. Especially because I just watched a video. I just watched a Ducky video. I just watched a Ducky video of us hacking each other for like 30 minutes straight. It's so funny to me because Adam and I live in the same town, right? We figured it out a couple months ago that we actually live very close to each other, and he goes to school right across the street from where I work. And so he has like an extreme southern accent, and it's so funny because when I do these and I talk to all these people online and I talk to these people that do Draft League, nobody else is from my area, so nobody else has this like super like thick southern accent, but Adam does, and I fucking love it. Okay, so real quick, we'll give a quick overlook of what he brought.
We're gonna be taking on Coach West Terracap, and let's.
Okay, we got Pads Flamigo. Looks like max speed to speed tie Zangoose, makes sense. We got Specs Mismag. I mean, yeah, there's no dark type here. Specs Mismag kind of just goes crazy because you can't switch Zangoose in on a fucking. You can't risk switching Zangoose in. We got Terra Fion with Terra Ghost, mainly for the Zangoose, and probably to spin block. Next up, we got Max Fizdef Avalug. Your Clawitzer switch-ins are looking far and few currently. This must be the Clawitzer. Yeah, this is the Clawitzer play. Acid Spray is really nice here because it hits everything except for the Doug Trio. And then we have Coil Sandaconda. Okay. Alright, let's get into the game. I'm 1.5ing this because Jesus Christ, 57 minutes.
Yeah. Look, I feel like that is the most logical play.
I'm gonna go 1.75. I can't sit through this. I'm sorry.
I don't really mind it.
This is still longer than any of the other games. Yeah, I mean, Sligo Hisui, it's bulky enough to where it can probably take a hit.
It's a will turn 1 Terra, so I should just switch out them all, but we can gauge how much what defense this thing has. It's 100% going to be a Violite.
Terra Fairy Tentacle.
That's
Coil 1 attack. Was he rest, sleep talk? Glare.
100% does, so max HP, max defense.
Mono EQ. Does Ducky just not have a flyer like on the team at all? No, he doesn't. Ducky, bro. Ducky, bro. Your ground resist cannot be fucking Alolan Executor.
Got a crit, which it doesn't really matter because it's going to be lefties anyways. Not one exactly. But
Belly Bolt is so cool. This mon should be loved more than it is. Like, I feel like if there was a mon in Gen 9 that would be, like, the most popular and, like, they should make merch of and stuff, it should be Belly Bolt. And I understand, I've seen some Belly Bolt merch with, like, the smiley face and stuff, but I feel like Belly Bolt should be, like, the Sylveon of Gen 9. Like, everybody likes it. There's fucking plushies of it and shit. Like, look at this fucking thing. That's one of the best designed Pokemon I've ever seen.
this feels like very, very bad.
I fucking love Belly Bolt. It's so cool. Why did they give it Toxic, though? Why?
Yeah, this one's very, very special.
Belly Bolt carries you in WPF. I'm sure it did. Belly Bolt is such a good low tier. To be honest, if I'm being completely honest, I should have not let the tiering council gaslight me, and I should have put this thing at 20 points. I was ready to ban it at first. But then I got talked into allowing it, which I think was fair. It's definitely not broken by any means. An emotional roller coaster. Yo, Clawheads Shiny is so cool. It's just a fucking cooked lobster. I think when Gen 6 first came out, Shiny Clawitzer was my favorite shiny at the time. I think I shiny hunted for it like the same week that that X and Y came out, because I remember just getting the game and I saw that shiny Clawitzer and I was like, holy fuck, that is sick. I love like bright colorways. I like the really bright ugly shinies. Like Belly Bolt, that bright green or that bright yellow, so nice. I've always been a fan of like outstanding color changes as opposed to like subtle color changes that just make the mon look better. Like, I'm a fan of shinies that are meant to look different instead of people that are like people that like the shinies that are like, this is what the original mon should look like. I don't like those kind of shinies. That's an ugly shiny, I'm sorry. That shiny's disgusting. It just looks like raw meat. Sorry, not sorry. It's the same color as raw meat. Not as good as Pineco. I think Belly Bolt is just a little bit better than Pineco, considering it got drafted and Pineco didn't. However, you can mark my words. By the time the trade deadline comes, if I have not won a game, I will pick up Pineco. Mark my words. Sliggoo is very annoying. Thing is in the right matchups, you can probably get away with running leftovers. You don't even have to run Eviolite. Yo, Adam, you next time, run Infestation. Infestation Acid Spray is so fucking toxic. Oh, okay, I see. It definitely does stall at the time. And all of your shiny switch-ins is probably the reason this game is fucking 45 minutes long. It totally makes sense.
This feels like it's 8, actually. Yeah, feel like it's AV.
It totally makes sense that this game would be 45 minutes long because every single time you switch in a fucking Pokemon, it takes 5 seconds.
Because I feel like with how I've been playing Suigo, you're gonna stay in an Aura Sphere.
Yeah, Adam. Definitely recommend doing Infestation Acid Spray. If you can catch the right Mon in, it's over.
I can't one-shot this, but I don't think they can one-shot me back.
I would say, yeah, 2 minutes is probably pretty respectable.
Tough place to make.
Noel.
I'm going to go... This is a tough play. Because, like, this is AV. Like, Mega Launcher Pulse will kill me, and I need this thing to kind of start breaking their team open. So...
Yeah.
I'm going to make a hard play, and I'm going to go Flamigo.
Hard Flamigo in front of this thing is kind of crazy. You're going to take like 60% from a Water Pulse. Wow. What a pivot.
Okay, so Tinkle back in. This is a max HP evaluate with max with death. Evaluate. I mean, honestly, I feel like I could just SD.
Do you live a Brave Bird?
I thought that I just quick Brave Bird. Breathe.
I think it lives a Brave Bird.
I anticipate them switching. Yeah, because they need this to deal with this bag. There's Joshline. Good thing I didn't SD there.
Good pivot. Good pivot.
I'm just going to start threatening. So I can protect. Just scout what I want to do. Alright.
Good protect.
I'm gonna go. They know I've put Shadow Ball, and they know I'm probably choice locked. I'm anticipating Zangoose to come in.
Are you gonna go hard Flamigo? Ooh, hard Avalugg. Okay.
Hard double. The hard switch, as they're gonna switch into Zangoose on the Shadow Ball.
Wow.
Okay, I didn't get the play right.
Gen 6 was like a whole ass second when they switched in. Yeah.
I think it's annoying.
Does Dashbun have body press?
Especially because I keep getting parried, but yeah, that's why you put discharge on there over 2 volts, so I can't really complain too awful much.
Yeah.
This thing is annoying break.
I'm so sick of the way fucking paralysis works. It is so shit.
It's pretty annoying for them to break as well. Because I gotta go claw. Just the Tauros.
Okay. That's a fine play. Can't really do much to you. Paldea Tauros is one of those mons.
Absolutely grand.
You think you predicted Flamigo with that play rough? That makes sense. I can totally see that. Going Flamigo hard in front of Dashbun is such a fucking read, though. Like, if you make that play wrong, you probably just lose the game straight up. Hi, Johnny. How's it going? Did you just get off work?
Trailblaze. Trailblaze.
Or are you working mornings this week?
I feel like I want to click Glare first.
Glare's a good play.
Just so I can punish anything coming in on the switch.
Yeah, Glare's a fine play. Can't go belly bolt in front of this thing.
That's kind of funny. We'll shorten roundy boys.
So I expected Flamigo to come in. I mean, that makes sense. It's still a weird play, though, because if Flamigo comes in, doesn't belly bolt kind of just tank?
This is bad. Especially if it starts going for like bulk up.
Like, can't you just go Zangoose hard anyways? And if they do read it, can't you just go belly?
Set up 3 Trailblazes. So.
I don't know the calcs, so I'm not going to question you. Well, I just did, but you know what I mean.
This game's so awkward because, like, with this matchup being choice specs instead of nasty point, I can't really, like, I'm fucking myself out with predictions. So, it's just a very, very weird positioning to be in.
Okay, so you're working mornings. Well, thanks for stopping in, Johnny. I appreciate it. What's up, KP? Best duo partner. Yeah, new room. Just a little bit of a mess in the back because we're not done packing or unpacking. I've been a little lazy as far as that goes. Didn't know Flamigo sided. Ban of CC. Yeah, ban of CC I guess would hurt, but I feel like it's a really iffy play for him to make.
There's just no other way around this for me.
I feel like you just have to click Brave Bird there.
Does look pretty good in the rest of
Pads was definitely always the right play, though, because Helmet Dashbun plus Static Belly Bolt is like a given. I'm assuming you were Static Belly Bolt.
Oh, want quick psychic noise. Just so that way I can prevent any
This mismag being specs was really, really bad.
Because I got confidence I could beat this thing 1v1, especially with side noise. And their team doesn't really appreciate.
I feel like a plot mismag would have been really shiesty here.
Judgment always has to be max HP.
This is Adamu versus Ducky, KP. We've already watched... I think we have 2 more matches to watch after this. We skipped mine, just because you can watch it on my channel.
But I was gonna not get parried. And there we go. Didn't get parried, so that's very good.
We watched... who did we watch already? We watched Gunk versus Nuglo, Banana versus Sableye, Nova Blader versus Skippy. And next is Tibbs versus Rose, and then the last match we have to watch is Brother Yubby versus Ark.
Okay, now I need to
Which I've heard some things about that game.
is the fact that Fion can win this game if I give it a chance to. So
You never get discharge pairs.
very, very good. think
I don't either. I stopped running discharge because it just was not working in my favor.
Just stay on gas.
The calcs with T-Bolt were just better for me.
Does not kill me.
God damn.
It's very, very fortunate.
U-turn is a really bold play.
Man, this game's very, very tough to navigate.
If that Zangoose has quick attack.
I got a U-turn here. Is it go good?
Yeah, Nova Blader had their face cams on. Hey Yubby, how's it going?
Back to this maze, and
Yeah, Nova had their face cam on. I think he was the only one so far.
'cause I could just start going into
However, I didn't... Oh no, Bope.
those armors.
We watched Bope. Bope had his face cam on. I didn't watch Gunk's game, but I know Gunk usually has their face cam on. And I haven't watched Rose or Tibbs yet. Ducky does have his face cam on. He's been face camming recently, and I appreciate it. There's just something about watching with a face cam that's just so much better. I feel like the only exception is Pokeaim, and that's just because his commentary is so
Player up, like,
elite,
roar
I guess is the good word.
I'll put this on.
Um,
Yeah, it's roar. Okay.
Acid armor.
Oh, wait, I just naturally outphase it. So it has no speed.
But yeah, I just feel like face cams are like always the way to go.
Yeah. I mean, I could just, like, whip take heart.
Especially if you have any kind of like layout. I don't have one yet, but I'm gonna make my own. Yeah, I don't do team builders with the face cam either because I feel like I just take up too much of the screen. Yubby, we do want you to face cam.
This thing is
We want to see you on your hands and knees in the gravel again,
I mean,
pretending to be a Torkoal blowing smoke out of your ass.
It's probably spin, haze, and lock off.
But yeah, no, I feel like face cams are just the way to go because otherwise there's just like nothing to pay attention to. Whereas when I'm watching somebody with a face cam,
This thing is being stupid.
I'm like mostly paying attention to the person
Awareness.
and then like watching the game as it goes, I guess if that makes sense.
This and just trick.
Fion is indeed the mascot Pokemon here.
These spikes. Yep.
T-Specs are good.
I want to trick. See if I can get rid of this Inzetiolite.
Yeah, they have to stay in. They can't pivot here. So that's a good trade for them. I feel like you probably flip crit. I feel like if you were Trick, could you have fit plot on here? That's a question.
Unfortunately, they know my full set now, so
What on Ducky's team did you need coverage for?
here, logically.
See, I feel like you could have gotten away without T-Bolt.
Because it exerts the most pressure.
I feel like T-Bolt was definitely not necessary. You probably could have put plot on there. But once again, hindsight 2020. So, I'm in no room to talk. Hindsight's 2020.
I mean, honestly, I'm not sure
Plot would have been really good.
this game.
Whether it was the specs with plot after you trick onto something like Zangoose or Bellybolt,
But, like, I've just been outdone.
or just plot with boots or leftovers.
I can't.
Even like subplot would have been really strong here in front of that Dosh Bun because you just the mismag is just forcing so many switches That would have probably been... Ooh,
So unfortunately,
that would have definitely been the first thing I noticed if I was prepping with this team, is I would have seen how easy it would have been
fall apart. So
to force switches, and I would have probably just ran subplot. Because there's nothing that's outspeeding.
quick attack kill me.
Yeah, quick attack definitely kills.
So
You don't have a Rocky Helmet one.
what am I doing?
Yeah, you have an
I don't know what
Avalug.
I'm doing. Yep, okay. I got that boy at least right.
Hey, Ark, I appreciate you stopping in.
I need to spin away patterns.
Your game is going to be last because it got added to the playlist last. So, I apologize. But I hope you're having a good time at work, brother. I appreciate you.
No, we didn't. It's grand. So, Avalog. Plug. Fingers. Spin. We gotta go claw. Yep, there's the claw.
Yeah, I don't know why you went Flamigo there. I feel like you were in a mindset that the game was already over, and so you were just going to Flamigo to see if he had quick attack.
Which is frustrating because it doesn't do any form of damage.
Either that, or I guess maybe you were just baiting the quick attack. Because if he didn't click it, then you could just sack something and go into Flamigo. Click CC. Okay. I think you should go Fion here. Take heart. Or acid armor. I feel like you gotta take heart though. If you're faster, yeah. What does this thing have? Sludge bomb? Flip turn. In comes the tentacle. Acid spray tentacle would be really nice here. But there's no Eviolite, so... Oh, that's still tanks. Skull Burn is really nice. More toxic spikes.
Okay, so I can just take art. Smelly bolts.
I think Fion just wins here, right? Unless you don't... If you can keep it from getting an acid armor up, then maybe Zangoose can one-shot it? I don't know the Zangoose calcs, but I feel like a Facade would just rail this thing.
Send out tentacle. 100% are gonna click.
Oh, it's Specs. That's right. I forgot I got tricked the Specs. Haze. Okay, good prep. Good prep. Fion should not be allowed to Terra. See, I went back and forth on it. I think Fion is very strong. Open Terra is definitely nice for it, but it is kind of a one-trick pony. In a way.
I can see whatever they want to go into, because I don't respect them. I don't respect them now that they don't have, or now that they're not revealed to be AV. I could have just take heart until the cows come home now. There's Tauros. I can just... Wait, I can Terra Ghost and... They have Lash Out. What does a Lash Out do? User had a stat lower this turn. They have not had a stat lower, so I can Terra Ghost and just acid armor here.
8. Fion was 8 points. That was the max points for a Terramon.
So, yeah. That was a frustrating Terra for him. I want to get up to +6 and then I'm going to start... Man, that sucks. That really sucks. There's another enemy trying to... Trailblaze on me. Just hit through the para, so I don't have to feel as bad. Root chop. Oh, that does nothing.
How is this game still 10... How are there still 10 more minutes in this game? Is this game not just over?
I want to go for one more take art.
Like, unless Ducky gets a crit here, like... Oh! Oh my god. That's fucking insane.
And that's the game. We're gonna lose week 1.
Speak it into existence, Ducky. Jesus Christ.
That's frustrating. That is so frustrating.
Adam, what do you even do there? Like, you played to your outs. That's fucking insane, bro. I mean, maybe you didn't need to go +6 and you could have just went like +4 and gotten one take card off and then attacked.
That's so frustrating.
Damn, that's frustrating.
Freaking course it'll crit. Of course it will. Yeah, of course it will. Of course it's gonna crit.
I'll tune in just for that reaction, Ducky, because I am curious. Because that's fucking insane.
I'm still gonna win the game. I'm gonna get into this This is a disaster.
I'm sorry, Adam. That's so unfortunate.
Yes. Get back whatever shit I can.
I'm assuming this game is just over now, right?
It's not like I didn't get there, because I could have played Terrablast, but it still would have been just like a 2 KO anyways. So like, I'm screwed. Like, it's over. There's nothing I can do. Beyond was my last way of winning this game.
Missed play rough there. Made up for it. Yep, definitely made up for it.
Of course I have 10 spikes up.
Toxic spikes were definitely a good bring.
I was gonna win this 3-0. I was gonna win this 3-0, but now I'm gonna lose it 3-0 to that dang Qualwitz or... Yeah, nothing goes right.
Adam,
Right.
I totally understand where you're coming from. If you haven't watched my game, please go watch my game.
Can I even... I can't win this anymore. There's no point in trying. I legitimately don't think I can win this anymore. I want to keep trying to get something going, but there's just no point. Water balls.
I'm telling you right now, Adam. If you haven't watched my game, go watch my game. You will...
That's 3. Oh,
I understand your frustration.
I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say.
That was just really bad.
I got nothing to say. Just wow. Wow. This is a great game. I love this game.
There really are so many plot twists. I mean, this game's not even over yet.
It's an amazing game. I don't know why they gave it to me. But are they this confident?
Play rough miss?
Always make it so they get the
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Okay, play rough. Okay. It's all up to one sneaky boy.
Alright, Sandaconda.
I low key think I could win this if I had rest on this.
You still have shed skin. There's still a chance.
Not over till it's over.
You got a coil. I feel like you should just be attacking, Ducky. I think that's your only...
Can I get a
You're only
shed
out.
proc here? I don't know that I can.
Ducky, did you reveal your last move?
Oh yeah, we did. Okay. That's fortunate. It's making up for earlier. So
Should be wish, protect, play rough. Did you reveal the last move? Is it body press? Is it roar? Baton pass maybe?
I need to coil one more time. Which was the right decision.
You didn't know it was coil.
Granted, they can start intimidate cycling me. Me back to Tauros.
Baton pass. Okay. Did we see baton pass and I missed it?
Combat. Or plus 2.
There's a chance I just missed it.
I'm gonna start with an EQs. That doesn't do anything. Okay, hold on. You're at +1, and you are paralyzed. Hold on. So they will outrun me here. But nothing they have can kill me.
There were a couple times I was reading chat and missed.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think Adam's got it.
So
He played to his out.
Skills Fion.
Adam's extremely heavy setup team came through for him. Ducky did not bring enough things to cancel setup. So yeah, it's pretty much just play rough crit. That's really all we got here. Potential play rough crit.
Hold on. This is an unfortunate game for everyone.
I thought I'd for sure won since I had enough speed on Clatzer to outspeed Sandaconda. Thought the only win was for him. See, that totally makes sense. I guess Adam probably did think the game was over, and so he just wanted to CC for diff, would be my guess. And he ended up pulling it out somehow. I wish you nothing but the worst of luck with your Fion, Adam. I hope it gets crit every single game.
What's going on, everyone?
Okay. Why am I hating on bro? Adam and I are homies. He knows that. Now, I would love to watch Tibbs' game, but why is it 50 minutes long? Tibbs, if you're still in here, what the fuck are we doing? Did you just have a yap session? Why is Rose's game 28 minutes? Your game goes from 50 minutes on the dot, 40 minutes. Yeah, I feel like Terraing versus the Tauros was definitely the bad idea. But bringing Throat Chop on his part was definitely just a good bring. See, Tibbs, why is your game 40 minutes? Video is total 50, but Rose's is... He did a fucking 7-minute team builder and still got through this shit. What? He must have done post-com or something. We're going to watch Rose's just because I ain't got time for this today. And we'll watch Tibbs next week. Oh, fuck, I forgot, Ducky. Oh my god. Where's the Fion?
Does no damage. Yeah, we lost the game because of full pairs. Crazy. Also, why is this thing allowed to Terra? Tell me why I have a card hole and this guy gets a Fion with take card allowed. With take card allowed. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Make that make sense.
Ducky's tilting.
Like I had to bring a Tentapool to counter it. A Tentapool. And didn't even counter it.
Land it.
Crit? That's my go, Tauros! Fuck the parents! That's my go! That's my go! That's my go! That's my go! Just fucking crit, man! Mood instantly better. Just fucking crit, man. I'm sorry, Adam. I mean, you should have won this game. Even though you have a broken Pokemon. You know. Where's good Darkspawn?
Hey, you guys can't complain about having a broken Pokemon whenever you let it go till round 3. So, if you think it's that broken, you should have taken it first round. Just saying. Alright, let's watch Rose's point of view.
Bringing you guys a brand new video. We're here in the PMPL facing off against Tibbs and his Harrisonburg Haxorus. Very excited for this matchup. I'm very excited to get, kind of dip my toes in.
I still don't think Fion is the best Terra Captain. Not gonna lie. I don't think it's the best Terra Captain. I'm looking through the Terras right now, and I'm not gonna lie, I think the best Terra Captain available is undrafted right now. I think it's Gumshoes, and because spoiler alert, Brother Yubby dropped it. I think it's the best Terra Captain by far.
We played low tier since Gen 8, so this is gonna be really cool. Very excited. But yeah, I think we have a pretty solid matchup here, and let's go ahead and get right into that matchup. If you guys missed our draft analysis, our team is Medicham, Superior, Floatzel, Gabite, Volipede, Vespiquen, Glalie, Terra Pikachu, Alolan Grimer, Swanna, and Terra Hisuian, Growlithe. Whereas my opponent has Electros, Blissey,
Do a real quick team recap.
So Max Jolly just outpaces everything because his best thing that we outspeed is Max Speed Tinkertuff, which could show
Max Speed Medicham.
I really like the set. I think we could actually put him.
We got
we're bringing Floatzel, Namor the Floatzel this
Mystic
week.
Water.
Watervale,
Floatzel. Okay.
Just dual stab is super free to my opponent's team.
We got Eviolite, Rough Skin, Gabite. SD Scale Shot. Pretty standard.
Freeze Dry is there as well, just in case.
Freeze Dry Spikes. Okay.
Just a little bit of speed into the
Terra Ground, Terra Blast. What did Tibbs have on his team? Tinkatink? Colossal. That's what it is, Colossal. I feel like you should probably be running at least one physical move for the Blissey. I understand that you can just Volt Switch on it, but you really don't have great pivots into T-Wave plus Seismic Toss. Yo, Yubby, I don't care if you think it's bad. I still think that by far Gumshoes is the best Terra Cap.
Commentary, and quite frankly, I didn't want you guys to see that. So this week is going to be post-com. Next week will be better. I apologize. Tibbs, as you see, brought a very interesting team.
I'm also very high on Stantler. I know you guys give me shit for it, but I think Stantler is really fucking good.
Which I thought was like a 4-sword ring. I really thought Electros was going to show up this week. I thought I had a very good matchup into me just being able to coil and set up and everything. I really thought it was going to show up. Clearly, Tibbs thought differently. They brought the Colossal, the Blissey, Lycanroc, Victreebel, Sableye, Corpusfire, most everything else we expected. Victreebel is the lead-off. We're going to lead off with our Deadpool, the Pikachu. Interesting lead off by my opponent. I could have easily like Glalie and gotten Spikes.
Yo, Deadpool, that's that guy from Fortnite.
He is Terra Water.
Let's go.
Squire. I do want to make note of that. As you guys know, I am.
That's
Terra
that guy
Ground,
from Fortnite.
Which Terra Water into a matchup for this is very interesting, considering Pikachu is very, very good offensively into this team, and you're also getting rid of. You're only fighting resist.
Cacturn?
Immunity, obviously, with Sableye, but having you're fighting resist is very interesting to me.
Didn't that Terra ban
I
Cacturn?
fully see the vision for it, but you know what? My opponent.
No, I didn't.
Thought differently.
Fuck.
But
I thought I
see
did.
What they're gonna click here, turn 1.
Whoops. I'm thinking about making some changes. Terra
I believe
Blossom.
we hard swap into Swanna on this. Just
Terra Ariados.
Take hits, whether it be from like a power whip or a poison jab. They actually are special, and they get the sludge bomb poison turn 1, which is mighty unfortunate.
I am very excited to see
you still
Victory
see some
Bell.
value in the Swanna.
I think Victory Bell is one of those mons that's just so fucking cool, but it's so bad competitively.
Into generally the Blissey. Blissey is a massive issue for my team to deal with, so you see it did absolutely fucking nothing. And we're going to get more damage done to us than we did to the Blissey, which is not what you want to see.
You were going to get the same run Nova did. I also had Cacturn on the radar, but my original plan was for Sceptile, way up in the top tiers.
However, just in case they want to swap out, but also just kind of getting a little bit more information on the actual defense.
Is Pika Terra ban? No. But contrary to popular belief, Pikachu does not get extreme speed in Paldea Dex, so not that big of a threat.
Possibly he recovers, possibly.
It still does get like Fake Out, Draining Kiss, Surf, Grass Knot, but it does not get extreme speed. If it got extreme speed, I was not going to let it Terra.
But realistically,
I would have probably made it like 6 points, 7 points with a Terra ban.
With Pikachu being able to do a lot of that. We're going to Surf again. Going to go into Kirky, which is going to show to be the Corvus Squire. I'm going to do about 35%, which tells me that is just max HP. That is not split F and invested. Corvus Squire, it is EV Light. Did about 30%, which is not bad damage at all. I do go into Tiger Shark here, just because I want to be able to get some pretty easy chip on this thing. But also I think this is a good opportunity for me to set up with my Gabite. They are going to opt to Terra here into Terra Water, which would have been very, very interesting if I had swapped into the Pikachu.
Can it run Light Ball? Yes.
I maybe should have gone Terra Pikachu in this turn instead of the Gabite. We're going to Sword Stance. And we're going to see that they do, I believe, click U-turn here. Yes, they click U-turn here. Get the rough skin. Going back to the opponent, I believe they swap into Sableye here.
Corvus Squire, I feel like, is really good value. Tibbs, have you been liking it?
Actually, I do here.
Because that was the that was like the original mon, like before the draft started. That I was like, that's what I want, was Corvus Squire.
It's so nice. I think I'm just banking off of a Will-O-Wisp miss, which is not what I get here. Like I said, I was not in the right headspace during this game, so I'm just not thinking clearly. We are going to get 4 hits off the scale shot. We're not loaded dice, which is actually funny, so I get a little lucky there. The burn obviously sucks a lot. We're just going to Sword Stance right now.
Definitely got SD.
Just to try and basically Sword Stance through the burn, just kind of see if I can start chunking even with the burn. I could have potentially gone to +6 as well as an option to just really start punching holes in this team, because even with burn at +6, I'm probably doing at least half to a lot of this team. But just in case they want to knock me off or something like that, I can just Sword Stance. But they are going to opt to switch. They're going to go back into Blissey here. And here I believe I Earthquaked. But I think here I probably should have just clicked Sword Stance again.
Does the Blissey have Ice Beam?
At this point, I do click Earthquake, yeah. At this point, Tiger Shark is kind of neutered, which is mighty unfortunate. As you're going to see here too, my controllers, I didn't realize were at low battery, and I don't have a Pro Controller just because the last few Pro Controllers I've had,
Defense curl.
I've all gotten like major stick drift, and just it's been really, really unfortunate.
What the fuck?
So, yeah, this game was not mentally. I just wasn't in it. So we're gonna switch into Black Widow here. I think right there I probably should have clicked the Sword Stance.
Yeah, you definitely should have SD'd.
I'm gonna substitute here. I actually did last minute swap Facade for Substitute. I honestly forgot about that. But last minute I did swap Facade for Substitute that you saw from the team builder. So I clicked Substitute here just because I felt like if they want to swap.
Yeah, not being able to run boots is kind of shitty.
They are going to swap out on the Blissey, though, which is exactly what they should be doing.
Means you most likely, most of the time, just have to lead with Terra and click U-turn, turn 1.
Get that recovery back. They don't know that I am Punching Glove, meaning they cannot Flame Body me. So me clicking Drain Punch here has absolutely no drawback because their Fighting Resist, being the Corvus Squire, is now no longer a resist. We're going to get a massive hit off with the Drain Punch there. They're going to Power Gem, which I don't believe breaks my sub. Very interesting play. I think maybe they predicted me to go into Swanna. They're going to Endure. They don't know I'm Punching Glove, so I get this play. Trying to just get that Flame Body burn as much as possible, getting essentially 3 chances to do so. I substituted here, which was not my best play. I think I probably should have just killed right there, and I would have had half a sub up, which would have been nice. I do click Substitute again here, but yeah, I really do think I should have just clicked Drain Punch, just because, instead of substituting that second time, just because it netted me more than clicking Substitute did, essentially. We're gonna go for the Ice Punch here. I'm just gonna recover. This is kind of what I expected from the Sableye. not entirely surprised. It does a little bit. I do about 25-ish%, which is what I kind of expect.
Foul play probably
We're
breaks
gonna see a
sub.
little bit of like a recover stall here with this, which is really unfortunate. I don't love stall. It's not my favorite. So obviously, you know, especially in low tier, it's really hard to deal with stall because if you grab the right mons, you could very easily just play stall. Sableye Blissey obviously being like really good conductors of that. My opponent is gonna opt to Shadow Claw here. I probably should have done is gone Floatzel earlier, just so I can net more off of this. We are going to go into Floatzel now though, and just like a free bulk up, quite honestly. They're gonna go and recover again. So I think that's 3 or 4 recovers boost already, which is nice. That means they do have a limited.
Do you have T-Wave?
Later,
No.
they're gonna swap into the Terra Water. Corvus Wire. We're gonna bulk up here, and honestly, I think I'm just gonna start bulking up in this thing's face. This thing can't really touch me for much. If they have Whirlwind or whatever, that's fine. Honestly,
Corviknight doesn't get Whirlwind.
Not really worrying about it too much. They're gonna Sunny Day, which I thought was interesting. Just because I didn't honestly expect Sunny Day off of this, especially because you're Terra Water, so I could have Solar Beamed you into the next Stratosphere with something potentially from my team. But we're just gonna Ice Spinner here. It actually does more in the sun than that Liquidation would have, which is why I bought the Duplicate. Sugashan comes back out. I do believe that they revealed Boots at some point. I can't remember exactly. But here, I am just going to swap out. I don't want to lose Floatzel. It's super important here. I believe I just go Swanna and sack it off, just because I can't break through the Blissey with it. And at this point, Colossal...
Yes, it is pure power. Metacham is definitely very strong.
Down here, the first death of the season, which is, you know, very, very unfortunate.
Metacham is pure power.
But now we have to kind of figure out what I want to go into.
Unless he didn't bring it.
I do go Glalie. Iceman is in, and I believe I just click Freeze Dry. Yes, yeah, I click Freeze Dry here just to get some good damage off. They want to go Blissey.
Sableye is just kind of tanky.
Which, you know, that's their prerogative. That is their choice. I do a negative damage. I've absolutely just done negative damage. Playing against Blissey, especially in low tier, is not fun. Just because, I mean, especially if you're a primarily special team, this thing can just sit there and do whatever the hell it wants. Pairing it with Sableye, you're able to just whittle down those physical attackers with Will-O-Wisp, for example, with the Sableye, burning everything in sight, and then you're just able to use Blissey as an option for that. We are going to get the Sableye to come in here. We're going to click Taunt, meaning they cannot recover. This is a good opportunity for me to get rid of Sableye. Although I do opt for this with the Spikes, I get the switch and maybe reserve this for later, which is what they should do. That's just the best play for them.
Getting spikes up will be really nice to help chip that Corviknight, or the Corvus Squire. Pineco's 20 points because it's a meme, KP. We always do one meme 20-pointer, every time. You know
I wanted
that.
to get Rapid Spin and, you know, prevent him from getting my my spikes up, so we're just gonna get rid of the Colossal right now.
Exactly. Keith is the GOAT. We love Keith.
I like that a lot just 'cause I can, again, get more spikes up later. They go into the Lycanroc, which if that is Focus Sash...
Yeah, Araquanid was one of those mons that I was very surprised to see not drafted. And it's still kind of on my radar, so keep quiet.
And do about half of what I had left, and see the Life Orb damage. I'm just going to sack this thing off, just because I feel like I played this Gabite kind of poorly. I think if I had maybe set up again, I could have just potentially won from the get-go. If I had set up a third Sword Stance, I think I might have just won from there, looking back on it. But obviously, I don't do that. They are going to swap out the Lycanroc, save it for later.
Mad Dog Mike, generally, that just does nothing, man.
He's sitting at about 20% now.
The camera up to Fion, exactly.
Again, just in case they toss, I want to get some chip off on this.
Well, actually, technically, camera up is the Pineco of Palkia.
I get the Rep Skin, which is nice as well, which I think actually does more than the Earthquake did, which is, you know, of course. Blissey is sitting at about half, which is really, really good for me. That means I'm just able to go into something and either set up a substitute, or you know, click a Drain Punch or Close Combat.
Floatzel's a very good bring here.
Floatzel. Same kind of, you know, idea. We're gonna flip turn out though.
The Ababo of
I
Fion.
think they want to go Corvus Fire again, and this gives me a really good switch into my.
Except Fion did it first.
Into my, what's it called? My,
so.
My Pikachu on the Corvus Fire, which is exactly what's gonna happen here. We're gonna see the spikes come up. We're gonna get.
Yeah, Corvus Fire is getting really chipped. Those spikes are huge. And now you just Volt Switch.
Volt Switch is very, very free to this team.
Probably goes back into Blissey.
Just start buttons into this team.
Was the Blissey boots?
We're starting to put ourselves into an okay position. This is a good Pikachu endgame at this point. Just because Terra Pikachu is such an issue. It is so strong offensively because of the Light Ball. At base, it doesn't look that strong because it's pretty weak base attacks. But that Light Ball doubles it and just makes it so much better. They go into the Blissey, however. We're gonna get some good.
Ooh, I feel like if you would have stayed in and clicked Thunderbolt.
Go back into Floatzel here. Actually, we go into the Glalie just because I want to taunt this thing and prevent it from setting up like soft wilds. I want to get more spikes. I believe we do taunt here. We actually Earthquake, just get some good damage off on this thing. They do soft wild. I think I should have probably just clicked taunt there, in hindsight, but...
Try telling a Victorian child that camera up just the Pineco of Palkia.
On his team. So we're gonna get a couple
Terra Pika is definitely insane, but it's definitely not broken. I mean, if you have priority, as long as it doesn't Terra into a priority resist, it's pretty manageable, and it's almost always item locked, so if you have a choice item, or hazards, it's basically mitigated.
We're looking really strong in this endgame in general.
I think there's a lot of Terra captains here that I think people think are insane, And it's not necessarily that they're not insane. They're definitely very good. But like one like added prep choice kind of just mitigates a lot of them. Like everybody, like the Terra slacking thing, like if you just bring things with protect, it's definitely not as much of an issue. Or even like nobody runs boots on slacking. So you can catch it with things that way. Mon's like, I don't even know what are some other like really good ones that people were talking about. I mean, Pikachu's one of them. Bro, there's Sucker Punch everywhere. There's Dark types running around everywhere.
Going to go hard into the
Extreme Speed Dragonair.
And he has going to Seismic Toss. We're going to see that pop off. I could have substituted here. I don't remember if I substitute here or not. But yeah, I do substitute.
You should definitely sub first.
Here, on the pretty obvious Sableye switch in. We are going to see that it is Boots Sableye, which is decent information, but it's really unfortunate for me. We're just going to go hard into the Floatzel. I believe I just click Bulk Up at that point with the Floatzel, just because he can't Will-O-Wisp me. It's pretty easy for me to do this early on. They are going to knock off.
I think Karkle is definitely a good Terra Captain. It's very fucking tanky.
I just liquidation, yes.
I'm loving Terra Stailer so far. It's just very versatile.
Probably should have just, I don't know. Maybe liquidating.
What do you guys see the set I brought for Bonanza Week 2?
That was probably the better play. But you know, hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
You can't always do the right play every time.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, Tibbs, but
and then I would have wanted to be in a much better position.
I mean, if the majority of people that played in this season won it, we'll bring it back for next season because I'm having a fucking blast with this.
He does go into the.
I'm even willing to make the Terras even lower tier, and basically have all the Terra mons be like NFE mons.
Keep an eye on. But yeah, we're just gonna do some decent damage. Yeah, if I honestly had bulked up like I'm saying, Floatzel might have just won in that end game from right there.
I'm definitely willing to bring this back because I'm having a lot of fun.
You know, like I said in this game, I wasn't really into it. I wasn't really in it, so didn't make the correct play 100% at the time.
And like Victory Bell, I don't think I've ever seen Victory Bell on a YouTube video
definitely
before.
Cost me, just because I wasn't playing exactly how I wanted.
Wi-Fi draft, obviously.
I was making predictions I probably didn't need to make.
I don't think I
I'm
have.
just gonna go for the freeze dry. I hope for a freeze, but I don't get it. I do believe this is the turn I taunt.
And the thing is I feel like my team is like super meta. Like I feel like all the mons I've drafted, I've seen people use plenty of times before. But like you can go to like over to like Bonanza's team, Cubfu. I've never seen Cubfu get drafted. Go over to Yubby's team, fucking Go-Goat. When's the last time you saw Go-Goat in a P-Dex league?
But I couldn't exactly go into Pikachu or my Metachamp.
Bope's team is pretty meta outside of like the Toucanon.
But yeah, no,
Nugglo's team is pretty meta outside of the two fucking LC mons.
But obviously it didn't end up happening. Blissey is going to claim another kill. Blissey was a huge issue for me this game. I kind of expected that, but I just didn't play around it correctly. I'm going to go to Black Widow. I believe here I predict him to go into the Sableye.
You gotta click sub or Ice
I don't
Punch.
believe my opponent actually does that. I believe they actually just stay in at this point.
Staying in is crazy. Drain Punch gives you so much health back.
But yeah, we're contemplating if we should
Yo,
do
KP.
Ice Punch on the Sableye switch. He does not go into the Sableye, which I thought was
Cubfu gets the elemental punches. It's got like base 90 speed, like 96 attack or something like that. It's got CC U-turn. You just run Scarf on it like every week and go like CC U-turn elemental punches. Might get knockoff.
And right here,
it's a Mon.
Still in a good spot.
It's an 8-point Mon. Probably one of the better Terra Captains.
If they only have Stone Edge, then Terra Grounding actually nets me a ton because this potentially does live the hit. I do live most of the time, I believe. I don't think it actually guaranteed kills me. Because I'm at
yeah, some of these NFE Mons are kind of crazy.
And he gets a crit, which is the only way in any scenario in which Stone Edge kills. I looked at it. If he clicked Play Rough, which he did have, Play Rough was the better play. Just because Play Rough guaranteed kills me, and then it wouldn't have come down.
Damn, Rose. Stone Edge crit is definitely a way to go out. That really is a crazy last turn, isn't it?
Full, I believe. Not full, but he does click Stone Edge, and he gets a crit, which is the only way here we are actually still in a good spot, because if they are Stone Edge...
I don't think Trapinch got drafted.
Then Terra Grounding actually nets me a ton, because...
Did Pikachu win the game, though? Did you? I gotta see Tibbs call the crit. For the culture, I gotta see it.
Just go this, right? I think Sugar Sean can die. If I kill Blissey, it's probably killing me. I'm just gonna go Lycanroc anyway. I don't think there's actually a small chance I lose this. It just, I mean, obviously if I nail it, it's dead, but every strategy has its weakness. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, I'm so dumb.
Oh, Tibbs.
We just crit. I'm very dumb. I might actually get swept by this. Never mind. Oh, look at that, I called a crit again. Hey, someone just...
Damn you, Tibbs. That's crazy.
Yo guys, what's going on?
GG's to Tibbs, GG's to Rose. And for our last match, we have Ark versus Yubby. Yubby, you might want to close your eyes. I heard what happened in this game.
New chicken finger tacos? We'll give you 2. Chipotle ranch.
I'm an Ark glazer. I will be the first person to say it. My boy Ark. Met him in BBR. Great guy.
On this acne.
Hi. Who? I'm a
He brought back, or his thumbnails are always good, and he's got some good editing.
And welcome to week 1 of the Pocket Monster Premier League. I am Art, coach of your Jamestown Judgment, and this week we are up against Brother Yubby and his Boston Red Sky in our first match of our hyper low tier season, and I'm super stoked for this match. We're going to kick it right into a quick team builder, but if you'd like to skip ahead to the match, you can skip to the timestamp shown on screen. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Yubby's team has some pretty solid threats considering the nature of the league, and he has some hard-hitting mons in Kingdra and Terra Gumshoes, as well as some really fast support in Frostlass and Alolan Persian. So
how do you Terra preview? You just, like right before you search for your game, you just say, I'm Terra Ghost, good luck, have fun. And then the other person's like, I'm Terra Grass, good luck, have fun. And then you go into the game.
First, we're going with none other than Blastark the Blastoise. This set will be running...
So we got Fizdef Stoice, Aurasphere. I guess for the Persian. Regice. We got Ice Beam, Charge Beam, Sleep Talk, Rest, Max Fizdef. Okay. I mean, they have the Torkoal. The Torkoal might be able to break through that. Maybe Marini with Toxic, but they do have Charge Beam. Bull Beam is so nice on Regice. Next we got Flame Body, Specs Magmar. Okay. I mean, yeah, the fire resists are kind of far and few. I don't count either. I guess Nosepass is definitely a real Pokemon. Marini, eh. We got Colberberry Rotom. Oh, did I skip them on? We got Custat Berry, Endure, Reversal Cloth. Arc. What the fuck? Reversal? Yeah, Arc definitely has some good stuff. I need to pick his brain and learn some stuff from him. Also, we skipped his Terra Captain. No HP investment. So he's a Spadef variant for what looks to be the Kingdra. Okay. Serene Grace Body Slam. You're an asshole, Arc. Let's go.
What are the chances you Terra immediately, sir? He could go Terra Fire right away. So I don't really want to go for a Will-O-Wisp. I kind of just want to click Discharge. I don't want to switch anything out in case he is running Stakeout on this thing. So I think I'm just going to go for my damage right away. If he switches, we have the chance to paralyze something. If he stays in, we have a chance to do some decent damage. And
Salic Berry? On the cloth? It might be. But you can switch out and save the Custat Berry. Like, you can click Endure, go down to 1 HP, and then you can swap out. And next time you come in, you can still use the Custat Berry.
A scary lad with adaptability and stuff, so he's just going to let us hit him right away. That looks Assault Vest almost. Trailblaze. 247, so you're at +1. I would venture to say that I'm still faster, unless you're max speed Jolly. Man, you are super... You're definitely Assault Vest, right? You're definitely vested. If that's the case, man, I really don't want to risk...
I think you Willow
right away when he Terras this turn.
If he Terras, he's still not doing anything to you. I think you just Willow.
I should be able to live. Or no, I'm a Ghost type. What am I saying? I think I might just go for Discharge again and try and get a pair. He just goes for a Nut. There's our Colberberry.
Should have Willowed.
It did about 120-ish% to me. So that's like roughly a third. Big crit.
Ooh,
roughly a third, huh? So he's probably no attack investment. If that's the case, do I just want to keep clicking Discharge?
Is this thing AV max Spadef?
It's a really odd thing to maybe understand here. I would imagine Terra here into Terra Fire, Terra Blast makes a lot of sense. I kind of want to go maybe Blastoise on it. Let's keep Rotom alive. It would make sense to go for Terra Fire on this play here because I don't think your other moves are really killing me. So we'll find out if he's doing Stakeout here. He just goes for Knockoff again.
God damn.
So he does knock off my boots, which is okay for the most part.
There's no way that's
no, I could also click
no
Flip
attack
Turn.
investment.
But Blastoise
Unless
here.
he's Stakeout.
I guess I just go for Surf in case he wants to go for Terra Fire. I could be rocking Aura Sphere, so maybe that was the play to make. But this Gumshoes is putting in a lot of work. I think it's just a lead set. He's meant to do as much damage as he possibly can. So what does he have to worry about here?
Okay. Yeah, outspeeding the Rotom
worry about
plus
me maybe
one,
being
you
like Choice
definitely
Scarf
are speed
Blastoise.
invested.
I don't know if you think I'm Scarf in this matchup regardless. So he's Knockoff Trailblaze. Trailblaze would hurt again. Knock. There's a chance that he might just be able to knock Blastoise out. He's just going to U-turn out. Okay. That's relatively fine. We'll get a little bit of damage on something.
I figured so.
He could think that I might just go for
Adaptability
there and go
didn't look
Frostlass, which might not be the worst thing in the world for me. Mordecai. Mordecai is the Kingdra. Okay. So we'll get off a Surf. We'll do like negative damage.
Yeah.
And God, that was a crit too. Sorry about that. Every little piece of damage does matter. So Kingdra. So you could drop a Draco on me here and just straight up kill me. How does Sawsbuck look if you just... I mean, you'd have to Draco into Draco, and I think I still live that. He could also just go Rain Dance here, in which case I think I'll just go Sawsbuck in general. I am Assault Vest, so I should be able to live any hit, unless he's Physical Kingdra, which would be really, really crazy. I had half the mind to pick this up during my draft, too, so I'm pretty stoked that it was picked up by somebody at the very least. That did a lot of damage to me. That looks pretty physically offensive Kingdra. Jolly, is that Choice Banded Kingdra? It could be. We can see how much HP I'm at when the next Mon comes out here.
I have noticed
could also
that
be Scarfed, potentially.
I have noticed that Gumshoes also kind of looks like Donald Trump.
I do have Terra Fairy on this.
Or does Donald Trump look
nothing
like
that comes out really
Gumshoes?
wants to be here. He could go Persian. That would make the most sense. Roxy sounds like a Persian. Nose Pass. Okay. So that did about 100 damage to me on the flip turn. That looks like... It almost just looks like Adamant.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know we got ads? Let's go.
Patties made to order, hot and...
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys haven't tried these fucking burgers from Sonic, they are fucking gas. I'm a Smash Burger fan. I always have been. And these burgers are fucking gas. I cannot lie.
How much is that? That's like that almost looks like
what an ad to get.
Choice Banded Kingdra.
But no, those burgers are actually fucking heat.
I could just go Terra right away. It's a nose pass, right? Like there's no shot he knocks me out with any like...
I would just click Horn Leech.
I assume you get like Heavy Slam. Yeah, like there's no shot that he takes me out with anything.
Get your health back so that way you can take
Terra's Fairy here could potentially come into play. Or his Terra Steel, rather. I might just Terra and go for a Horn Leech and see if we bait the Terra here. So we do, so we're going to do like no damage. It's a shame we don't have high horsepower.
That's you.
Sawsbuck, we have Horn Leech. This should do about 0%.
He is going to Terra. Okay.
Wow, I actually just realized that I was the one that Terra'd to begin with. I need to pay attention to
Come on, Ark.
Terra Blast would kind of hurt me. I maybe should have just gone for like a neutral play and gone for like a Body Slam or something there. So at least we don't have to worry about Gumshoes tearing from here on out. But whatever he hits me with, it might hurt, depending on what he does. He's just going to Volt Switch. Okay, that's fine. That does like nothing to me. So Kingdra very well could come back out, but I should be faster than him. Assuming he's Choice Banded.
Choice Banded Kingdra is crazy.
Jolly Kingdra. Yeah, we're faster than Max Jolly Kingdra, and I'm pretty sure he's Adamant.
I like how I started talking about Sonic cheeseburgers, and now I went down to 3
shall see.
viewers.
Adamant makes kind of sense. At the very least, we know that our Magmar and Sawsbuck are outpacing it from here, so...
Yo, you guys are hanging out here and you haven't yet. Please hit the like button.
So Torkoal here, it could get up rocks. Kind of just want to go for a Body Slam. I'm Serene Grace, so we have a strong chance to paralyze him.
I would go for a Body Slam.
Alternatively, I could just go Blastoise.
I wouldn't do
and
that.
I could get ready to spin right away. But getting damage on this thing and crippling it is really good for a lot of my other stuff later.
I would do that first.
Torkoal's going to take like 0 damage, but I kind of want to go for the Parrot, so I think I'm going to do that. I assume rocks come out here.
Chipping Torkoal frees up Regice so much.
It looks to be... Did not get Para, so that's okay. Looks to be pretty defensive, Torkoal, for the most part. Is he leftovers as well, or is he boots? He looks to be leftovers. Kind of just want to go for more chip damage again. We're playing towards a Cloth endgame, so...
Come on,
he
Art,
could just
what
go
are we
straight
doing?
back into Nose Pass.
He said, is he boots or leftovers?
Ooh, is Terra Steel
Saw the leftovers didn't go off and said he must be leftovers.
Steel. Do I hard read it and go Magmar here? Kind of want to hard read... Yeah, let's try it. I kind of want to read the Nose Pass coming in here, so I'm going to hard read it with Magmar. And Magmar's got a pretty favorable matchup against pretty much everything except for Persian. We do take rocks damage, which is a little unfortunate. Lava Plume comes out. That's fine.
Swallowed.
So from here then, what do I want to click?
Overheat. You
Scorching
gotta click
Sands
overheat.
seems like the best neutral play to make. Hits everything. Hits everything. We have a chance to burn. We're not going to do a ton of damage to Kingdra.
It'll still do a decent chunk. Your specs.
We could potentially two-shot Kingdra depending on the investment if I go for a Psychic here. But I don't want the Persian coming out for free, so I think I'll click Scorching Sands once. And
Persian's
see what he
never
wants to do.
switching in on this Pokemon.
Pretty slow-paced game so far, vying for position a little bit. I need to get rid of these rocks, though, if I want my Magmar to be able to do anything later on. We are just above half, which is good. So if he switches out, I get like 2 more switch-ins with Magmar, potentially.
Yeah.
He's just going to stay in and let me hit him. Okay.
Ooh.
So that's really good damage. Earth Power, that might just kill me. Ooh, good play. Very good play. Okay, so Torkoal goes 1-0, takes out my Magmar. So from here then...
Real ones know the Yubby Torkoal pose.
From here then, would love to go Blastoise and spin those rocks away. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bait spinning on these rocks, and I'm just going to click Flip Turn. I mean, it sucks a little bit in the long run because I can't spin with the Frostlass being around. So I'll flip. If he stays in, I get a kill. If he swaps Frostlass, I get a little bit of momentum back, which is not bad for me either. So this is the play we'll make. Although with rocks in my
if I know Yubby, he's going to spin block here.
Tricky. So let's hope that this is Frostlass.
If I know Yubby, he's going to spin block.
CJ, that's a name that we haven't seen yet. Yep, comes out to block the spin. Makes sense. So we'll flip on this. Good damage. Cloth looks really good in this endgame. We just got to get the set up the right way, and we got to hope this thing doesn't have Ice Shard. I think this is as good a time as any for me to go into my Regice.
How much does Poltergeist do?
Is it, though? Pretty much everything I have, like, otherwise dies. Man, that Nose Pass is just going to hard wall me, though, isn't it? If that's the case... If that is the case, Frostlass is pretty quick.
How much does Poltergeist do?
I'll go...
I feel like that
we'll go Sawsbuck. We'll see what happens.
Okay. I like that play. It's a good neutral
Sawsbuck into Frostlass.
Our Q
would be
nicknames
great
are
to get some HP
me,
back.
bro.
Kind of just want to throat chop this thing.
Sawsbark.
So I think that's what I'll go for. In theory, he doesn't really know that I'm Assault Vest quite yet. So if he is a special set, like rocking Ice Beam and stuff, he might just set up Spikes. Which, honestly, like if he gets enough layers up... I mean, well, let's think about it for a second. So it's going to come down to potential like priority on his side, right? Because if we position Cloth well enough, then we may be able to get around it. But if this thing has Ice Shard, then obviously that kind of ruins that whole strategy. So we'll find out very quickly what kind of Frostlass he is. I could potentially die here if he's like a Choice Banded Poltergeist set, so he's just going to switch.
Does Kingdra get
just the Nose Pass again. Roxy. That is the Nose Pass. So we'll Throat Chop, get like 0 damage.
Nose Pass is so fucking thick.
And so from here, what do we want to do? Could go for Paras again, which is kind of what I feel like. I don't really want to switch around too much. Unless he's like Covert Cloak on this thing. No? Okay. So Paras good, at the very least. Let's see what he goes for. Just going to Volt Down out. 217 to 194. The only thing is I feel like I need Sawsbuck to beat the Kingdra, potentially. Regice is looking pretty beans in this matchup so far. I'm going to be I'm gonna be totally honest. So maybe there's an instance where it can get like a little bit of use, but getting a Para on the Nose Pass isn't awful, all things considered.
Yeah, I was gonna say lie. How's it going, brother?
Which is not bad for me. We haven't seen the
Got to
Persian
watch
at
your
all
game
yet,
versus Bonana.
which is also interesting. He might just sack. Well, no, he would never sack
Terracuff
Torkoal. I feel like he sacks Torkoal later on.
You been doing all right today,
So,
brother?
Whatever comes out here, we might just end up attacking. The question is, can I beat Kingdra without
Y'all already know,
Sawsbuck?
man.
It's a bit
I'm
harder.
excited to watch your week 2
How
game,
fast
bro.
is my Rotom? I made my Rotom pretty fast, so Rotom should be able to outspeed the Kingdra, and we can
Regice
which will help us later on.
beans.
Out comes Benson. So he still does not know that I am Assault Vest. I'm gonna click Play Rough here and hope that he goes for like potentially a Power Gem or something. And if we can kill this thing, that would be amazing for me. Because this is the one thing that creeps over the top of me in speed, minus the Frostlass.
Nasty Plot Persian?
Could be big. Could be big. Could be big. We'll see.
Nasty
It
Plot?
could also be just like Fake Out or parting shot on me or something too. Parting shot would be a good play.
I like two-wave parting shot here.
That does nothing to me, and Persian might just die. So I'm gonna keep my
You can
fingers
take
crossed
one.
and just hope. Oh wow,
Oh
that's
my
super
God.
bulky burst.
That's full
Rocky
step.
Helmet as well. Okay. If that's the case, I live Rocks on switching again. If he goes for Foul Play
In the
once
lab
more
cooking.
here,
Yes, sir. You know
I'm
it.
actually just gonna go Regice. I'm gonna get my Keyberry up.
I still have yet to play my week 2 match.
Where?
And
Yeah,
we'll take it
he's
from there. So that's
indeed
super
on
bulky
fire.
Persian. We take Rocks damage, which is a little unfortunate. But Foul Play should do like nothing to me. Yeah, nice. And that's our Keyberry as well. So
Okay.
that's good. That's good. That's very good. The only downside to this, obviously, is that
You gotta click
the Nose
Charge
Pass
Beam.
kind of walls me. So do I Charge Beam once here or go for an Ice Beam?
No, you gotta
I
Charge
think I'll Charge
Beam.
Beam once. If he stays in, that's fantastic.
The
And then I
best
can
thing
like
you
rest
can
off
do is
damage
two-wave.
eventually. Since he's as bulky as he is, I'm not really feeling like I'm going to be threatened by like Power Gem. But like I said, the Nose Pass is going to be uber tanky to get through. I pretty much have to like reversal that thing with Cloth. So things don't look amazing for us at the moment, but they could be a little bit better. Let's see. We charge beam here.
Boost.
A little bit of damage. Nice. Imagine he's a rest set as well. I'll just charge beam again. I will just charge beam again. It's such a goofy Regice, dude. I don't know what I was thinking with this. It's fun though. It's fun though, and that's what we're here for, right? So if he ends up being like Volt Switch, Rest, Body Press would hurt, right? But he's slower than me, and I can rest next turn. We do connect our second charge beam there, and we do get another special attack raise, which is amazing. Body Press comes out. Ooh, we eat that up. We eat that up. I'll charge beam one more time. Hope that he just body presses, and then we'll go for a rest on the following turn. So we're positioned pretty well. Pretty well. Especially if he gets like full parrot here, that would be fantastic for me. We're +2 special attack at the moment, which is pretty funny. So +2. He could not move.
Ooh, parrot kind of sucks. Body press would have been really nice there.
I
think you rest.
Terrablast. So I mean,
I think you should
we'll just go for it here. And then on the following turn, I'm gonna rest regardless if he gets full parrot here or not. There. Okay, we're +3. Rest. He has a rest set. Okay. Okay. Eventually, I win this 1v1. Do I not?
Yeah, you get more boosts.
Eventually, so he's rest, sleep talk, volt switch maybe. Should I rest here as well?
Just in case he swaps.
Let's rest here as well.
Yeah.
Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is actually the correct play to make then. So out comes Eileen. That is the Torkoal. I go for my rest. I should be faster than Torkoal, so as long as I roll the 2 out of 3 for an attacking move, we're in really good shape. If I don't, Lava Plume will hurt me a little bit, but nothing that we can't deal with. So I'll hit Sleep Talk here. Just give me one of my 2 attacks, please. One of my 2 attacks, please.
Oh.
This is why we don't run Sleep Talk sets, guys. Lava Plume comes out. That does a little bit of damage to me. Not too bad.
That's got to be modest torque.
At 254, Kingdra might just body me, potentially on whatever move it uses. But we'll see here. Get charged me. So Torkoal dies. Boost. That's good. Let's go, Regice. Regice goes 1-0.
Regice is what?
So from here then.
+4?
From here then, how are we managing Kingdra?
+4, +5?
The good thing for me is that the Kingdra and the Gumshoes are the 2 things that are really holding his offense together. And if he's physical, I think Adamant.
Keyberry Regice was such a good brain.
+1 defense.
I gotta take notes. I have Regirock.
Choice Banded Kingdra never knocks me out, actually.
It should.
It actually never knocks me out. Right? Unless he's got something crazy. And with Recoil, Ice Beam probably just kills. So I'm going to wake up this turn. Regice just might be able to do the things here. So he's going to flip. Okay. Down to 190.
Flip's the best play.
So from here, then, I'm definitely just going to rest again. I want to stay as healthy as possible. I don't think anything else on his team can really touch me. Unless it's Gumshoes.
You go Frost.
My hope is that he goes Gumshoes here, expecting me to...
Skips.
Oh, wow, this is fantastic. I was going to say, he probably thought I was going to go for a rest there. So this is really solid. So we get a kill on Gumshoes. Oh my god, let's go, Regice. Okay. So Wave Crash at most does 36% to me. And that means that I very likely can just rest off the damage. Roxy. Roxy is the nose pass. Oh, okay. So if that's the case, do I just charge beam on it?
Yeah.
He's asleep still. How many turns is he going to sleep for? I forgot.
0.
I forgot. I'll charge beam once. That does pretty good damage. We do get another special attack raise, so that's +4 for us. Sleep Talk. So you Sleep Talk, Body Press, Volt Switch. Wow, what a god roll that was. What a god roll that was. Now I definitely just rest this turn. I think Wave Crash is the best thing that Kingdra has to hit me with, so. Mordecai comes out. That is the Kingdra once again. I am just going to... Persian is the next fastest thing on his team, right? And it's super, super bulky. I really want to rest here, but I may just Ice Beam. I think I'm just going to Ice Beam. I don't want to Outrage. I should live. Yep. The Keyberry, baby! Let's go! Come on, Regice! Oh, Regice, you absolute god. I love it. Okay. So, Kingdra... 0-1. So, now it's Nose Pass, Frostlass, and Persian left. I think we've nerfed a lot of the damage from our opponent so far. So, man, that's crazy. The Keyberry, max defense. Charge Beam, Regice. So he pretty much has to go Persian, right? Do I live Foul Play, though?
Johnny's playing right now?
Do I live
no,
Foul Play, though? That's the real question. He pretty much can't go... I mean, well, no, Frostlass gotta have a move.
If you're still here,
I mean, Poltergeist doesn't work on me.
You did what you could.
Well, so
Regice is a fucking problem when your top 2 Pokemon.
I wonder if he forgot
suck into Regice,
or maybe Shadow Ball just knocks me out here. Anyways, I will rest just on the off chance that I. Oh, that's not gonna kill me, I don't think. Let's go, dude! Oh my god, that's crazy.
Or Shadow Ball, yubby.
Yeah, no, that does nothing to me, man.
Johnny, win your game.
So I Sleep Talk twice.
Show them you respect women.
4, so Charge Beam and Ice Beam are looking really good for damage. And I'm not sure that my opponent really has anything that can chip through me from here now.
Yeah,
so
but you didn't
we should
have
be able to
anything
just,
other than
ride
Ice
the wave.
Spinner?
But man, the Keyberry, like I was saying earlier, I was like, I don't know why I brought this.
Reg
I
Ice
feel like it was
is
so dumb.
pain.
But in the right scenario, I suppose it could do it could do a lot of good. Oh man.
I mean, natural Bolt
It's
Beam
definitely
is
not
just
over yet.
really
It's definitely
strong.
not over, but we're sitting in a really, really good spot now. Spin does very, very little to me.
Oh yeah, you can't
so
Polter.
that kind of
That's
leads me to
right.
believe that he really doesn't have anything else
Yeah,
to
that's
kind of
right.
deal with this. So we'll go for an Ice Beam here. This should do about 60. Nice. Very
Even
good.
like triple
Oh,
axle, you didn't have triple
My sleep
axle.
talk was curse bodied, huh? I mean, I guess that's fine, right? So he gets a free switch here. Anyway, Roxy comes out. That is the nose pass. Sure.
Johnny, you're getting
is,
clapped right
Charge
now.
Beam's got to be doing more damage
Say it
to you,
ain't
right?
so, Johnny.
Harris Steel. Actually, Ice Beam does more, right?
Ooh,
so
I just
all
gotta
Ice
take
Beam.
my headset
It's
off for a
stab,
second.
so
My
it's going to do
ears
like
are
some really,
hurting.
really good damage.
I've been sitting here for 3 hours.
Dang, that's really good. That's really, really good. And he's fast asleep, so if Sleep Talk whiffs on this turn for him,
That's nothing compared to the
then
anniversary tour.
we're looking
watch
really,
through.
really solid. This is kind of a
That
hard
shit was
wall to my
crazy.
team.
How did I do that?
Man, Red Ice is so crazy.
Literally,
Oh
how
my
did I do
goodness.
that?
Ironically enough, if Red Ice does pick up these last 3 KOs, it'll be a 6-0 for Red Ice. Which, considering the length of the game, you would never really imagine that, right? I just click Ice Beam. There's no reason for me to click anything else. Foul Play is going to come out. That's going to do very, very little damage to me. Ice Beam comes out. That should be the end of Persian as well. Very nice.
Damn, so
Persian goes
GG's to
one,
Arc.
and
Yeah,
I'm
I don't.
pretty sure
I'm
that
pretty
these
sure that's
last
just
two
game.
mons cannot. get
GG's to
through.
Arc
So,
and GG's to
man, what a
Yubby.
crazy first week for our hyper low tier
Literally,
draft
what
league.
a
I was on
crazy.
the ropes pretty early on. The rocks and the pivoting and stuff were working out in my opponent's favor a lot better. The crit doesn't matter there. I did get a couple of those early on. The Ice Beam on the Kingdra, I think I was at a good enough total in my special attack to where the crit, the very, very early like flip turn crit on the Kingdra is pretty inconsequential. So we're going to pick up a nice 5-0 victory then over Brother Yubby. Still a really, really fun game. Really, really awesome. I mean, the score definitely does not do the game justice. I feel like if Regice had died whenever I was down to like 4 or 5 HP there or whatever, it's definitely still...
Alright. I'm just gonna say GG's to Yubby and we'll be donezo. Alright, Morgan cameo. Yep, you get a fiance appearance. Alright, boys. Well, it is time for me to go. I gotta go get ready for dinner. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. This shit would not be doable if I didn't have people to talk to in chat. We will be back at it next fucking Monday. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next week.